2-minute warning, everybody. 2-minute warning. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday to everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Brady hanging out with us on Twitch. Dasher Pies representing YouTube. And we are live on Kick. And Brady, I heard California likes to party. I'll tell you what, California had some excellent weed. So if you're not familiar with Captain Alex, there's a bunch of Captain Alex videos on the channel if you want to check it out. But Captain Alex had to get a new YouTube channel because apparently he's on 2 strikes on his original channel. And I wonder why. I'm telling you, they had this energy drink, THC energy drink, had that right before WrestleMania in SoFi Stadium 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. All right, are we ready to start? Everybody ready to go? Let's do it.
This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. You knew something had to go wrong. Hello, everybody, and welcome. That was a very terrible intro. I'm almost right about to do it again. You know what? You know what? You know what? We're gonna do it.
This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. How is everybody doing today? I hope you're all happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated. You know how we do. So good to be here with you all on this fine Friday evening. It is a free-for-all Friday night, and a lot has happened on the internet. Big ups, Fanbro, hanging out with us, a channel member, a part of the Lore Core. Is that how they pronounce it? Like corpse? Like the corpse, like corporals, like core. I don't know. Leave me alone. I'm high. Because it is Friday night. And the mood is right. Show them how it's done.
Hold up.
Gonna have some fun. TGIF.
What? What the fuck?
Only the real ones know. But anyways, we got a lot to get into. Let's just start off with our opening contest of the evening. Captain Alex just made another YouTube channel. And apparently he made a post about it. Thank you, Fanbro, for being a part of the show. And you too can be a part of the show by typing in !SFX, yay, boo, gang, DDR, and DSP. I highly encourage and recommend that type of behavior here on this corner of the internet. And you know what? In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually look for Captain Alex's post because he made a post about this. Captain Alex DSP. Because every time I look for Captain Alex, it brings up something completely different. Oh, shoot, and this thing isn't working. Hold on one second. I'm dented. Yeah, streamer bot. And thank you, Deus Marionette. I will drink up. Don't mind if I do. How are you? Deus, put your husband's feet on the phone. Deus Marionette's lovely husband was playing the anime midriff waifu game, and I was very sports entertained. Because we out here thirsty. All right, let's try the Obama. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's probably why it didn't work. Let me see.
Obama.
That definitely worked. Definitely worked.
Piss me the fuck off.
All right. It got me all twisted. So we're on Captain Alex's YouTube page, his original one, the one with 1,000 subscribers. Actually, no, it doesn't say. This was from 6 days ago. Huh. Well, anyway, he said he had 2 strikes, and he made 2 videos about it. So we're going to indulge in that for a little bit, and then we're going to jump back into the vortex with DSPTriesItMemology101
Hold up.
Memology101 and Dick Stroking Phil vlogs, the 1-2 punch that this channel always loves to provide. Excellent content, and we're going to enjoy it together. There they are! The boneless one's feet, right where I can see them. Thanks, buddy. So I hear you're really liking Fatal Fury right now. I played the demo, I think, or whatever the alpha or beta was. And I'm sure if I got a little bit more time with it, I'd appreciate some of the nuances more. I was trying to play it more like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, and I know it's its own completely different fighting game. So I do have to ask, though, because I'm getting conflicting reports. I'm watching these streams and I'm watching these videos, and it doesn't look like it's happening, but is there a mechanic where you can change the lanes, like from forward to back, like in the original games? Because for some reason, I don't know where I'm hearing this from. Apparently, you can switch lanes in this game, but I've never seen it done. The story content is really good, but mechanically, it's hard as balls. Well, now you're speaking my language.
I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it.
That's all I had to say. Fanbro, let me go ahead and cash in those DSPs.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
And the Obama. I unfortunately did not have the OBS looking in the correct spot because I am dented.
Get that ass banned.
Narkill 420 in the welcome, my friend. Oh my goodness, so good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, that's right. We're counter-programming PWR right now.
Oh, shit.
He made kind of Sav in the Pro Wrestling Nintendo 64 Pro Wrestling game and is now pitting them against Review Tech USA. Yeah, I'm counter-programming it. But I'm sure that that would be much more entertaining. We may do a live react, but we may not. We're going to keep it on pace. We have 4 videos to get through, and we'll see where the night takes us. What do y'all think? FGC YouTube mouth droolers ruined the game by posting tech. Narkill, I'm going to have to agree with you with that. You would have to gatekeep the bugs and the brute force tactics that you can use. But now everybody knows the meta.
And his name is John Cena. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots down.
You know, Deus Marionette always keeps me on my toes, but always surprises me. I know I have to have, like, heightened spidey sense when Deus comes into the chat, but I let down my defenses for just that moment, and she can sense it. She can like zero in on it, laser focused. I was like, I gotta admit, I was too high to just, you know, jump back and eyes wide open because it was a lowercase a. Oh, but guys, all right, look here, listen, it is about that time. The podcast portion of this live stream is over. We're going to jump into the videos. We're going to cut the part here, but for all of my live stream style enjoyers enjoying this right now on Friday night on the 25th of April, 2025, please stick around. Everybody watching this on the replay, thank you so much. If you're watching it on the premiere, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. I read and respond to every comment on every video. So please do make use of the privileges YouTube has afforded you. And when we come back, no Q&A, Narkill. Somebody around here on the internet, Captain Alex, says that Q&As are a waste of space, waste of time, waste of energy. He always says that, bro. That's his go-to. He has that script in his head ready to go. Very nice, though. Very nice. But if anybody wanted to field a question before we jumped over there, I wouldn't be against it. And yes, Elena in Street Fighter 6 is the new waifu. She's going to be the main when she drops. I cannot wait for it. And one DarkSidePhil made a dumbass comment about Elena being released on the same day that the Switch 2 is going to be released. Well, I hate to tell you something, my guy, but you're wrong. Because they want to drop Elena on the same day that you can get Street Fighter 6 for your Switch 2. So you can play as her on the new platform. Like, this isn't difficult, my guy. But also just want to let everybody know while we're here, if you wanted to be a part of the show, you can send a voice memo. We do voice memos on this corner of the internet. And in fact, I think I know exactly what we're going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look right here, I have leave a voice memo at the Discord. I literally made a Discord account just so you guys can drop some voice memos. And OmniGem99, friend of the channel, dropped 2 voice memos. So let's kick things off with that. I'm glad that you reminded me of that. So let's go ahead and enjoy this together. OmniGen99. This was actually, Jesus, like 10 days ago. My apologies. I'm sure I should have gotten to this on earlier streams, but, you know, I do be high all the time. Narkill, I'm going to blame you for this. I'm going to blame you for this. You set me down the path in order to get to the Discord and actually do the voice memos, because here I am. I've at least streamed 4 or 5 times since the last time, since the 18th. And yeah, now I'm just getting to it. I'm a terrible host.
Piss me the fuck off.
Get that ass banned.
Nuking is now legal.
All right, so first up is a 6 second banger. Let's see what OmniGen has to say. Let me know if you guys can hear this or not.
DSP sucks and so do you, Alex, motherfucker!
10 out of 10, no notes, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm getting emotional.
This one has a little bit more to it. A 10-second banger coming up. This was actually on the 23rd, so just a couple of days ago. And I finally got around to getting back to him today, this morning, or this afternoon, in fact, and said that I would play these tonight and that I would promise to leave a timestamp. So I'll figure it out. Anyways, here is the next voice memo from OmniGem99, friend of the channel. Brady, yes, sir.
DSP is being a news reporter? This boy's crazy. Hey, just like Captain Alex. You both are losers.
Damn, OmniGen with the heat. Excellent. Excellent. 10 out of 10. You're batting 1,000. I've run out of number allegories. I'm sure there's some more out there. But yeah, very, very on brand because we will be enjoying some Captain Alex now that we've got the voice memos out the way. If you're watching this live, if you're watching this on the replay, if you're watching it on the premiere, this still stands. Leave a voice memo and we will play it on the next stream. So it's not just encapsulated to the live streams. Let your voice be heard, be a part of the show, and take the burden of responsibility of creating content off of my shoulders for a little bit. I like him because he speaks the truth. The truth. All right, but for all of my live stream style enjoyers, stay put. Do not move. We're going to split the part right here, and then we're going to get into the Captain Alex videos next. So I hope to see you guys on the other end of this.
This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Lor Diaz, aka LDZ, and this is a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. How is everybody's evening treating them? We are hot! Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens and everybody in between, kinda sav. We have... It's a red carpet affair. Brady, you can now move. As long as it's to the nearest bottle of water so you can knock them back because, you know, we like to stay happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated. Oh my goodness.
Have super chatted $3.02. World looks good up here from level 99.
Sheesh, thank you so much, Sav. What a legend. Real shit. Sav, have you seen the new Captain Alex videos? We're watching them right now. And thank you so much for the 420 Canadian tariff dollars. I appreciate you. What the fuck? I saw you said he had a new channel. Well, let's jump right into it. Oh my gooses. There's 2 videos that we're going to watch. The playlist is as follows. He had to make a new YouTube channel, Captain Alex 2, because he has 2 strikes and then he's gone. I mean, thanks for nothing. And then talking about bullying and how the world points fingers at me while my other channel is struck twice, bro. Let's do it. I'm hot.
Good evening, everyone.
Right? He keeps
Alex,
slandering the slurs.
I play a character named Captain Alex.
The character is the one that says the slurs, not him.
And what this character is
a bigot and a racist and a sexist and a creep and
he basically...
Can we hear? Does everything sound good?
How do I say this? he basically is responsible for training people to save a fictional game called VR Chat, make it a safe place for new players to enjoy and stuff like that.
Brady, I just want to let you know that Captain Alex here has told us on stream, okay? So we're going by what he says. This guy, it has water syphilis or something. Water syphilis, I think is what it's called. Water syphilis. And that means like his brain is swimming, okay? And it's not deep water.
He does like,
thank you.
Like, well, me basically do basic training, rigorous training,
role play,
other lessons,
role play,
stuff like that. I took the name Captain Alex because no, not from a horrible movie. It's because...
Hey, we were just talking about that. Every time I look up Captain Alex on YouTube, I get all of this other movie stuff. And I have to specifically say Captain Alex DSP. And it's usually the second or third video.
I like the...
Thank you, fan bro. Hydrosyphilis. Thank you.
And no one has ever done this before. And... for those who don't know, I like to roleplay. I like to roleplay and.
Oh no! It wasn't me. It was a character. I was playing a character. I was playing a character when I was having conversations with a LARPer.
2 copyright strikes on each day.
Red Animator Captain is not allowed to see Minecraft because he thinks Jack Black and Chicken Jockey will murder him. This is true. This is true.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we did cover that in a previous video. I'm sure I'm going to link the playlist on the premiere when I re-upload this. So if you're watching this on the premiere or on the replay, please do leave a comment what you liked about what you saw, what you didn't like, what you didn't like. Let me know. I engage with every comment that comes through. So thanks.
First one is about a YouTube video, which I have not seen.
And then he gets pulled out into the street and taken his wheelchair, and then God gets his head cut off.
Is about a song that I don't remember. Like, I do remember it, but unfortunately, I had to delete it because of hate speech.
Yo! I know exactly the video! I know exactly what the video was! I did not strike him, I swear. Striking is whack shit. You want to preserve that shit, bro. We have the original footage on this channel. We have lost footage, boys. Let's go. Andy Irish in the house. Welcome, my friend. Sorry to hear that you also have hydrosyphilis. We love our hydrosyphilis homies. Most of them. 50% of them at least, because now I know 2 people. But I'm glad that you got the shunt put in. That's crazy. And yes, no, I think there's definitely more than meets the eye when it comes to this guy. I mean, look.
Really?
Look and listen.
You need to tell me that...
Hold up. Red Animator coming in with the noise. Hold on. With the news. Sorry. It's me, Ken, just gifted Kino over 200 subs. Just a heads up, that's Phil's biggest sub giffer on Kick right now. Holy shit.
What are you doing, step bro?
Well, somebody better tell It's Me, Ken that this channel had so much more going on. Look at all of the improvements that we have. We've got this thing. It's small. You can't really read it. You got this. The live AI generated captions. So if you have to keep the volume down, you can still figure out what's going on because I'm talking about it. And look at all of this over here. All of y'all getting the recognition that you deserve. You got Kinda Sav right there at the top. And we've got the ticker right above all of that. I'm really proud of that stuff. I love showing you guys off. And wouldn't it be cool if It's Me Ken's name popped up right there with 420 Kick channel memberships, because I am live across Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. Just saying. We're doing good. We're hot.
My existence, my freedom of speech is hateful. This is how corrupt.
Oh, I went off on a tangent. What I meant to get to, the point that I was trying to get to was, there was literally like a part of the song where it wasn't a song anymore, and it was just, it's now time to talk about the trolls. And he was literally like, F Darkwing Dork, F this guy, F Toki Soup, who is awesome, by the way. Huge fan of Toki Soup. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. I'm deaf in one ear. I have a speech impediment. Leave me alone. And my name was mentioned amongst these others. My name. There was a picture of me and everything. They went to my channel and screen capped the thing of me, and I was smiling. I was doing pretty good. You could see the background. Everything was looking sharp. It was looking real good. You can, yeah, thanks for the free publicity, dummy. You dumb bitch.
People are.
Anyway, tangent.
Well, anyways, I received 2 copyright strikes. One about hate speech, another about something else.
What was it?
And the 2 videos I had to delete. I haven't seen it, but for those who have seen the one video, leave a screenshot in my Discord.
I'm not going in his Discord.
What it's what it was about, and or leave a snippet of what that thing.
Tell
was
him
about
to
in my
link.
Discord.
Oh God, link him to my channel,
Why do
bro.
People do this to me. Why do you do this? I'm just here.
I made a video
enjoy.
saying F you specifically, and I called you by name. And why am I getting hate?
I'm just here to enjoy all the fun I deserve.
I'm sorry, what?
But apparently fun doesn't work in 2025. I did not realize it was 1939 all over again.
What?
Where fun is illegal.
Fun.
Freedom of speech throws you in jail.
What? You're not in jail.
You see,
Whoa.
if you want to see.
Hello?
I have been bullied.
Look.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Bullied. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Sorry you had to see that. I had been bullied.
Shut up. Let me. Look. Everybody's been bullied. You ain't special. I've been bullied.
Mission failed.
I've been bullied a lot. I deserved it. Looking back at it, I'd bully me too. I wish people would have bullied me more. Would have snapped at it some dumb shit.
All my life.
I also hate these pity brokers. Like, bro, feel bad for me. What does this equate? What is your end game for this? Why are you going to tell us this? To make us feel bad for you, and then what? What do you get? What currency are you looking for?
I had been bullied all my life. And I never gotten a break. People have been telling me to ignore them, and I do ignore the bullying. So let me ask you this. Is it really entertaining that my YouTube channel, my channel that I created with my hands, gets a suspension? Why? I'll tell you why. YouTube is corrupted.
Oh, no, not corrupt.
It's a corrupted official who blames the innocent while the guilty roam the streets. That's not fun, is it?
No. This is fun, though.
Is that fun? Okay, then let's have that fun. Because nobody wants to live in a world where the guilty are free and the innocent are not.
Guilty of what? Brady hanging out with us on Kick.
So
Thank you,
I want
buddy.
you to think about this for a moment. Imagine a world. You go to the store.
Check it out. Look at all these emotes that you can get
You
over
just
here.
go to the store.
You can do a lot of emotes
You
over
want to
here.
buy a scratch-off ticket. A scratch-off ticket and a phone.
Oh, wait, guys. Wait a minute. I'm an asshole. Sav, I owe you a goal. We hit the goal. Wow. I'm a piece of shit. Let's go do that right now. Hey, yo, whoa, what am I doing here? Sav, I'm so sorry. We gotta do this right. Jesus. I'm already so gone already, bros. Yeah, we hit the goal. Jesus. What's up, Aria? So, I cut the part. I actually paused it. And look, I know DSP said this to us all once, but this is actually what's going to make sense. I try not to record me doing this. I'd much rather just live stream it, so when I re-upload it later on in the week, it has that part cut out. And why do you ask? Because of ad revenue, boy! Right now? That's it. Guys, we gotta call an audible. I've just received intel. Somebody, and I'm not gonna say who, he is. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens and everybody in between, we have Lor Diaz versus PWR happening right now. We are illegally restreaming it. I look pretty good. Let me know if you can hear this. And everybody let him know that I'm restreaming him.
Will the heat finally be settled? Will the feud finally be settled?
Oh, I'm so happy for him.
PWR is coming. Let's hear some heat for the Latino heat. The man taking the nation by storm here.
Thanks, Savvy. Thank you. I'm hyped. My heart rate is up, bros.
Who's gonna get it?
I hope I get it. Pause. Hold
And
up.
here he is. He has a career, so he may have the advantage here. He's wrestled legends like Scott Steiner.
Scott's
taken
whoa,
some
he's putting me
major
over,
bumps
bros. He's
in
putting me
his career.
over.
So who knows what could happen here? This is it. This is the semi-main event here.
Semi-main
PWR
event. This
and
is the
Lor
main
Diaz
event, bro.
Are finally settling it where it belongs to be settled. In the middle of the ring.
He's banging on the tables, bro.
In the ladder match. Both men
This is
love to
great.
fly.
Thank you so
They
much,
love to go
Sam.
off the top. So the only way
Lor
to
Diaz
sell
should come out wearing
is
PWR
in the
merch.
letter.
I am, bros! I am!
And Lor Diaz here, always like a PWR with the Irish whip. Oh, big elbow. Lor Diaz knocked to the floor, and it's personal.
It's
PWR
personal!
is striking him right in the face. Like
I'm
I
so
said,
happy
this
this
ain't
is
no
happening,
match.
bros.
This ain't no script tonight.
We're
These
going
are
off
real
script,
feuds.
boys!
Real heat, real animosity. Being said on PWR is going. There's a ladder really on here.
I am dying,
Oh, he
bros!
strikes Lor Diaz with the ladder.
The ladder, no! Yo!
Trying to get this one over early.
Oh, it ain't over early. I go all night long, brother.
Oh, Lor Diaz
Whoa.
with the elbow to the neck. And now he's got the ladder.
Darkwind,
Now
you
he's
gotta let
got
him
the
know I'm
ladder.
watching this, bro. I love it.
PWR to the outside. They both
I love
got
it.
you with them, supporting them.
Come on. Come on, let's go.
Just like Hogan on Andre, brother.
He's giving me my
It's
flowers.
personal.
True,
This
you're
is
right,
heat.
Brady.
Lor Diaz took PWR's designs and made
Yeah,
a profit
did.
out of them.
They're right here, bro.
PWR is hot. He's trying to build his lifestyle brand here.
You wanted to be on my show first, dude. You wanted to be on my
Lor
show
Diaz trying
first.
to end PWR's career. This is a blood feud here.
It's a blood
Lor
feud.
Diaz with
Let's
blood.
go.
Lor Diaz with a drop kick. He's got the edge when it comes to in-ring experience.
Yeah, that's
This is a
right.
big
I've
play
sacrificed
from
my
PWR
body for the
here.
industry,
Oh,
bro.
major back body drop right in the middle of the ring.
We are witnessing
I
history
think both
in the
men are ready to
making.
fly tonight.
I don't know who I am.
Oh, and it's personal. Here,
No.
this is for restreaming my videos. For stealing
This
my
is for
content,
illegally
for stealing
restreaming
my
him.
merchandise designs. I'm hot.
I'm hot, bro. It's Friday
Lor
night.
Diaz with a flying crossbody, taking PWR down. But this ain't about moves, brother. It's about climbing that ladder. It's about
It ain't
making it
about
to the
flips,
top.
it's about
It's about
fists.
having the
Monkey
incredible
flip ya
showcase.
into the
There's
wood
been a lot of
chipper.
surprises tonight. Anything could happen. I wouldn't put your bets down, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no,
We
you
don't
can put
know
your bets
where
down.
This is gonna go. We don't know what's gonna happen here.
Who am I? Which one am I?
I think both men are ready to fly here.
I'm already high, brother. You got...
And PWR is climbing. PWR is trying to get the quick victory here.
No,
Lor
stop
Diaz
him, stop
running the
him,
ring.
stop him, knock him off that
Oh!
shit. Get,
PWR
get off there,
knocking
yeah!
down on the top of that 15
That's
feet.
the only push you're
15 in the
getting,
air
brother.
to the
That doesn't
outside.
work for me. Knock his ass out.
They're
I mean,
measuring
I'm
each
sorry,
other
knock
out.
his
They're
blank out.
similarly scaled tonight. Oh,
I am
PWR
so hyped,
with
bro.
here.
I've been in ladder matches before. I have the
Trying to set him
experience.
up for a
Look
big
at that
fight.
no sell, brother.
Lor Diaz is reeling. Lor Diaz is reeling.
Send that shit off. I'm stuff off. Sheesh.
PWR with a back body drop. With a back body
He's
drop.
beating his table.
He's been pulling out every move he knows. PWR is pretty anxious to get to the top. He
Yeah,
wants to
he's
get this one
anxious 'cause
early.
he knows
wants
he's
to
gonna
get this one
lose.
early.
Knock that shit out. Drop
Oh,
kick,
takes
baby.
another huge
Drop kick.
face first.
Merch in the
Oh,
bank.
to
Oh my
fans.
god, this
Anything
chat,
happens,
bro.
fans.
I'm
Anything
dying.
happens, fans. I'm getting hot. I'm getting emotional. I want to see PWR get the victory here. But we
Yeah,
don't know
because
what's
you've
gonna
been getting
happen.
all these L's when
Oh,
it comes to
there's no
me.
controller. This is up in God's hands here.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it. Yeah, you better pray then. You
Diaz
better
is-
pray then.
Diaz stopping him in his tracks.
That's right. Knock that stuff off, you blank.
PWR is taking a lot of big body drops, big bumps.
His body ain't built like mine. He ain't gonna stand the test of time like me. He ain't got the endurance. He ain't tough. He ain't got the grit. I am hot, Sir V.
I'm taking out my career already. He wants to
I'm gonna
put the
stomp that
explanation for
career out. This is my WrestleMania. I think I'm the guy with the blonde hair. With the fishnet shirt.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Not the
by Lor
flannel.
Diaz.
Go on, climb that. Throw him out. S-can. Here's some
This is
kayfabe
anybody back.
for
There's
you.
no
When I
pinfall.
S-can you,
Lor
That
Diaz,
sounds.
for
That looks like
whatever
something
reason,
I
wants
would
a
do
pinball
actually.
there. There's no
I'd be so
pinballs in this
blitzed
match.
out there. I'd be like, yeah, near fall, brother. What? Grapple, throw. Nope, go behind. Back suplex.
Big burp.
It's back suplex.
Sorry, I just hit a big burp there in the middle of my announcement. PWR is breaking the body down here.
No, you ain't breaking nothing. Look, I got green. I don't know what that means down there.
Another side Russian by Lor Diaz.
Climb it. Climb it. Get up there. Get up there. Let's go. Hurry, 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 hurry.
At the top.
Grab that. Grab it. No.
I
He knocked him over. What? No.
He's knocked on.
No, I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy. Wake up. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Drop kick. What are you doing? What are you doing? Knock it over. Bullshit. Bull. That's epic bullcrap. That's bullcrap.
The rights to his career. Oh my God. Yes, 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 yes.
Who's booking this ish? Who's booking it? Boo! Boo, cheater! Boo! You didn't pin me though. You didn't pin me though. This is fake. This is rigged. I demand a recount. Fixed. Fake. Fake.
But in the end, PWR Nation rises. The fans are
damn. Damn.
That's another chapter ended. We're moving on to bigger and better things here.
Damn.
All right, fans. I gotta take a quick biological break before we get to tonight's main event here. I'll be right effing back, fans. If you want to see hot action, hot fighting, this ain't wrestling, brother. This is shoot.
Damn.
We got tonight's main event here. We got Kino Casino.
Wow.
Taking
Triple
on
P
the
and
Smart
Steve
Guys
Blackman.
In a major tag team.
Why is
event
Bubba
here.
Ray Dudley
I'm gonna
DSP,
take a
bro?
biological break here at ringside. I gotta run up to the backstage area and I gotta take a pee. And I will be ready. And I will be back. Because this is gonna be a big one.
This
You
guy
are not
takes a
gonna wanna miss
25-year-old
this.
game and makes it entertaining.
All right,
Yeah.
let's freaking go. I'll be right back.
I was definitely sports entertained. Wow. Thank you, PWR Infinite Content Glitch. It's all right, though. I think a caller earlier in the show said something along the lines of, you know, to make a good dynamic on a show, you want to have a good guy and you want to have a bad guy. You want to have a baby face and you want to have a heel. And if you've watched this channel at any amount of time, I always like to say I will gladly be the heel in this situation because it's funny to me. This is fun. I'm glad that it happened. So big ups to everybody involved. I almost for a second thought I should just, you know, I should just send him a little super chat to show my appreciation and say, good game. I'm felt it. Not felt it. I'm not going to say that. I'll say good game. But then I stopped and I snapped out of it and I was saying to myself, brother, I ain't doing that. Hell no. I think you need to get him to unblock him. The content would be good. I'm just saying, we can make Smart Guys 3.0. I'll gladly talk wrestling with somebody. I watch it. I have to. I need to follow the product. And I think it'd be a good dynamic. You got an actual pro wrestler and a super fan, for lack of a better term. And you can get different opinions from people that are actually in it and the people that see it all the time, you know? I don't know. But anyways, we're going to be watching Captain Alex. We're getting back to that. I'm so glad that this happened. Thank you, Sav, for letting me know that it was happening. And I guess thank you, PWR. So until the next video, if you're watching this live, stick around. We're going to split the part here, and we're going to go back to Captain Alex. All right, everybody. I forgot to split the part. It don't matter. None of this matters. But we are back at it like a crack addict watching Captain Alex. He was saying some dumb stuff. I think he was bringing up bullies or something. Let's find out together.
A phone like this. You go to pay and the clerk arrests you.
What? No mercy, Sav went hard
The
on
robber comes and
RTU.
steals
I
all
believe
the
it.
stuff and he is free to go.
She's a savage.
That's YouTube.
So, Darkwing, I'm gonna tell you this. For whatever reason, and I'm not knocking it when other people do it, the biggest ick in my mind, in my stupid smooth mind, is pick me energy. I feel like the only way I can justify being recognized for anything, and this is my mental illness, is if it came naturally from outside sources. If it was meant to be, it'd be meant to be. I try not to will things in the direction to kind of get to there, because I don't want people to perceive me in that way. Does that make sense? I don't think it does, especially when I say it out loud. The easiest too long didn't read way that I can encapsulate this is I don't want to exude pick me energy. Does that make sense? I'm so glad and happy that people like KingBCruel reached out to Otter and Brian TTR basically on my behalf. And I know for a fact that Sav also has been a conduit to where I was also able to reach out and interact with the wider vortex. So like it's stupid, okay? It's very stupid, but I always keep that dumb shit in my head. And I know it's stupid, but it's what it is. And so that's why I try to, with this PWR situation, I feel like the more he brings me up unprompted, that just makes me and my stupid perception a little bit... it's not like better, but it's like a way that I would like to have that situation be portrayed, because I don't want to be the one that's like dangling the keys and waving my hands at PWR going, hey, me, look at me. I'm very happy for his success. What we just saw was absolutely excellent. And it's just weird because my first interaction with this guy, he was threatening to redacted himself and redact others. So like that was an odd first impression, but like for the now majority of my time knowing this kid, he seems to have gotten all of his shit together. So that is to be applauded. So I appreciate that, Darkwing. Thank you. And I appreciate you, Sir V. Always appreciate you.
That's YouTube.
That was a derail. I'm
so
sorry.
We can't buy anything. We can't entertain. And we can't comment. Do you see how corrupted this world is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they are
Do you get it?
Selfish. And now I have to wait until July 23rd for it to be free. Or never. Because you think YouTube... not YouTube. You think that making fun of people in a wheelchair, such as myself, or people who with physical disabilities or mental disabilities, is fun. I don't even honestly think.
I'll take it.
Don't you
Bedlam Boys.
think
This is slur for. No, I
that,
think Bedlam Boys is a YouTube channel dedicated to chronicling the many failures of Captain Alex.
that I should just shut up. No.
The legit concern I have with PWR is he seems together right now because things are on a high. I think we're going to have a problem when he hits a downpour again. Wrestling Ranter, thank you. Yes. I'm going to co-sign that shit because it was the realest shit. That's some real shit you just said because, yeah, I know people, and I've been with people who suffer from the same condition, the bipolar, manic depressive, all of that. And there's ebbs and there flows. And I also learned to never take the I don't know which one of the ebb and the flow would be bad, but like the wilder side is like, you know, you have to endure that, and it's not nothing personal. It's literally just an imbalance in chemicals, and there's really nothing that can be done. You know, sometimes I'm sure anybody has like a weird aversion to something, whether it be heights or snakes or spiders or chocolate pudding. Okay. Like it is something that unfortunately you can't keep under control. So I can see where he's coming from with that. Very small, lowercase dub on that point. I've wondered about that too. He said he's bipolar, but he's also got his meds sorted a few weeks back. Maybe he'll be okay. I'm rooting for him. Like I'm cheering for him. Like I'm happy for his success. His shit is far and away entertaining. When he was gone, I had to crawl back to Phil and watch him, and he was insufferable. But thank God he made up this big old drama about the Switch too, because I've been getting a lot of videos out of that. So hot young dude gang. You know that's right, Eisenhorn. Am I saying that right? Well, I came at just the right time. I'm not confined to a wheelchair, but I am disabled. So go on, Captain Alex. What do you got to say? Sheesh. And like we all are fighting our own battles, okay? I am deaf in one ear. So that's the reason why you see these captions down at the bottom of the screen. Because, you know, if it wasn't for the fact that I am deaf in one ear, that I wouldn't actually go out of my way to accommodate people that also have my affliction. You know, so everybody's fighting their own battle, I guess.
Freedom of speech.
Thanks for stopping by.
Why can't I have freedom of speech?
Because freedom of speech does not equal freedom of consequences. You have to be, with great power comes great responsibility, and so on and so on.
Why can't I have freedom of speech? Because I am white. Is that it?
What? What? Holy shit. Bro, that is absolutely insane.
Shadow Wizard Goblin Insanity.
Yes, Sav is absolutely right. I mean, think of how many of us positive fans started as hateful trolls. He hung up on me the first time we talked. This is true. Sav was pissed too. She called him, and I quote, "You little fucker." And I think that actually, you know, goes to show that the detractor verse and the hive mind of DSP fans are so far and away characteristically from each other, where everybody's under the DarkSidePhil cult speak, and you got a whole group of other people over here that can't stand anything that this guy does, and yet somehow became enamored with this guy that branched off in his own little cinematic universe. He has his own Disney Plus show now, and everybody's watching him. And I said this from the very beginning. I am all for PWR's ascension as long as it is at the expense of DarkSidePhil. He is a little fucker. I maintain this. But yeah, Darkwing, I agree as well. I'm not outwardly mean to him anymore because, like, I matched energies with him. And when he was trying to, like, redact me, say that he was going to redact me and, like, allude to these things, like, that's psychotic behavior. You know, and he did say, to his credit, that, you know, he regrets saying those things. And, you know, he's trying to modify his behavior. And he has held on to that. And that is something we always hold Phil to. He always proclaims things from on high about these things that he's doing. And then he doesn't do it, or he does the complete opposite. However, it's like a breath of fresh air. PWR says, well, I don't plan on living with my mom for too long. Everybody gave him shit about living with his mom, and that was my my entryway into this whole PWR shit because his mom kicked him off the internet, bro, a 35-year-old man. But now this dude is saying that he's going to spend the money that he's been making on things to improve the product, and it's onward and upward. It wasn't really good to begin with, but at least he has some semblance of an actual live stream going on now. It used to be a hot mess back then. It was a lot different too. I actually remember going back and listening to one of the old videos, and the way that he talked, his cadence, and he sounded so dour and just down, and like obviously he's just so sick of other people, because I'm sure every type of human interaction he's had with other people, because they don't know how to handle his absurdness, you know, kind of like grew on him. So again, back to I think what Darkwing said earlier, what's going to happen when this guy does not have that same upward trajectory? I mean, I remember he used to be getting 700, 800 viewers, and now I think it's like, what? I mean, it's way more than me, so let's just leave it at that.
So instead of me falling in love with a woman, I should fall in love with the same gender as me.
What? Oh my god, what are we doing?
What are you doing, step bro?
Yeah, and I think also too, if Sav is cool with it, there's no need to be more upset or more offended than the person that was offended, you know? So if Sav's cool with it, like, then fuck it. I mean, he did threaten to Minecraft himself and others. That's how we first met. But I mean, yeah, like his live streams just can't miss. I always have it on in the background when he's live.
Oh, and flip off heaven, right?
Wow, he always goes to this.
You guys.
Yes, and then also at the end of the day, I think Agent Proper said this best. It's fun. Just this whole thing is fun. A lot of times I kind of like sit back and I think to myself, and I'm like, why am I even watching a guy like DSP or a guy like Captain Alex and stuff like that? It's obviously like the modern day equivalent of reality television. And it's like the most pure and unfiltered version of it. Like it was, you know, for reality television back in the day, I'm dating myself here, it was very scripted. And if you like even take a second to look at anything that's being presented at you, it's all manufactured. So you even have to even put a lens on Captain Alex when he's like trying to portray himself as some sort of perpetual victim because all the people on the internet makes fun of me. Well, welcome to the internet, motherfucker. Nobody's exempt.
You people. Detractors, defectors, whatever the fuck you want to call yourselves.
Sav said this on her stream. People are complex, and this is all nuanced. It's very bad that he threatened to Minecraft and did all that, and that doesn't go away. But he's made changes and committed to not doing it ever again, and I think that counts for something. Well said. Well said. You know, it's crazy because like you would want to have someone offer you the same type of redemption, you know? God, that's such like a poor that word has now been poisoned because of redemption games. Jesus. That guy. Okay, I just kind of contradicted myself. I do believe that maybe some people don't deserve redemption.
You're so stupid.
Yep, and we're all here for
My
the ride.
fans are loyal to me.
I don't like that verbiage, loyalty. Like my faithful cadets and, you know what, all that. I think this is like his role play and his cope to like lord over other people because obviously he's so like downtrodden he can't fend for himself, take care of himself. So this is his way to escape the wheelchair. You know, not trying to get psychoanalytical here, but
they don't post garbage.
Right, and like again, I'm waiting for the second shoe to drop, which is probably why I don't engage. This is why I don't really outwardly engage with PWR anymore. A lot of what I did earlier was like to antagonize him because it was funny to see him spurg out over it. But like, what if I like hypothetically called into his show and said, "Hey, brother, just want to let you know that all that shit that me taking your designs and making all this money from it, like these numbers are joke numbers, bro. I did not clear that type of money when it comes to." I had people reaching out to me going, "Congratulations on all your success, bro. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it." I'm like, "No, brother, it's a work, brother. It ain't real. None of this is real."
They post nice things about me.
Right? They missed the 42069.
Apparently,
Well, I mean, if we're being honest here, a lot of times when these callers call in and they lead them down a road, like like I hate call-in shows and I hate man on the street interviews things. Like I hate it. I more than reality television. I'll watch reality television before any type of man on the street type deal, like blah 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 blah. And it's really prevalent in TikTok and vertical videos and all that. I ain't about that life. But what was I talking about? Shit. Oh yeah, the thing that makes PWR streams so like crazy is because every time someone calls in, you have to listen to see if this person is trying to sneak diss or sneak a reference in. And there was an African guy that called in, and I was waiting. I was waiting for him to rug pull, dude, and it didn't happen. It was just a regular ass guy with an African accent. And I was glued. I was locked in, bro. I didn't like passively listen to it. I had to know if it was real or not.
slowly but surely, I'm starting to realize that I'm not having friends.
He's not having friends, guys.
So that's right. So that's it, right?
So do you guys, can I make an allegory here? Captain Alex was like the first buddy troll group effort, I think, amongst us. And when that kind of like dried up, PWR swooped in and saved us.
Okay.
Wait a minute. We have a reference here, but Phil said people in Nigeria don't just sit around watching gaming streamers, dude. Whoa, buddy. Deep cut. Did you hear that Australian call today? There was somebody with a real thick accent, bro.
So,
I was waiting because like it was like the Ugandan Knuckles. And I was like, I'm waiting for him to say something like, I will show you the way.
my stuff is destroyed and you're happy and celebrating. Okay. Congratulations, you killed so many innocent lives.
What? What? What?
Because I can't have fun anymore. Like, what are you talking about?
Messaging.
What are you?
Uh-oh. Quick, we need some.
My throat's gonna go.
We need some hearts in the chat. We need some hearts to bring back Captain Alex's heart rate. He's coughing. Yeah, he's dramatic much. I also hate that too, and I'll tell you why I hate that. The pity farming and the sympathy farming. I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna be blunt, and this is why I always say I deserve to be bullied when I was little. I thrived on this shit. The pity bartering, the sympathy shit, that was crack to me. Put it in my veins, bro. Then I realized how fucking cringe that was. And you know why? You know why I found out? Because bullies told me. They told me. And I believe it. It was funny at first. Now that he's actually done something bad and he does this to try to get out of it, it's not funny anymore. It was funny when he just did that in response to dumb jokes. Yes. Yes. Like, I don't feel bad because, like, Captain Alex is just a seriously shitty person.
Like,
he's not taking responsibility. He's not taking responsibilities, and he's like trying to offset. Is like, well, you're looking at me, but like, what about these guys that are calling it out? Very much like Papa Phil.
Freedom of speech, so I can't make videos.
You live in Canada, by the way. You're a Canadian. I don't know if they have freedom of speech up there.
Anymore?
I mean, over there. I mean, here,
it?
because I'm Canadian. I've been adopted as a Canadian.
That's it.
It's not it. He goes on for like 4 more minutes.
I'll just go wherever YouTube channel, whatever YouTube channels I got, and I'll just watch YouTube
The
videos
Charter
and
of
comment.
Rights and Freedoms. I've never heard of that, so I'm gonna just assume that doesn't exist and not real. Brother, I'm a product of the American public school system, so I don't know what to tell you.
I'm no longer fun, right? I'm no longer entertaining.
We were just talking about this.
Shit.
We were just talking about this.
Pathetic. Nobody wants that. No, nobody wants to be entertained by a guy who loves the military, who loves to role play, or loves to do all this stuff. All this stuff that
Come on.
That I want to do. All this stuff that I wanted to do. I wanted to do unboxings. I want to do...
Nobody's stopping you from doing that. Instead, you're spending your time complaining. That's what really gets me. These guys are complaining about the things that they don't have, but the time that they've spent complaining about it could be the time spent doing it.
The version of DSPTriesIt, snack time with the captain, story time with the captain.
You do that. You do that. You make videos that say, if I had it my way, which is like kind of creepy when you think about it. The captain's rants are the best, actually.
That one thing where I do a let's play. I don't know what that series is called, but
it's called Let's.
How am I
it's called Let's Plays.
This YouTube channel will also be suspended.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, yeah. So, I'll just not have entertainment, right?
Not have it or not
have
be it?
An X or a Twitter. Because
brother, let's not talk about your Twitter. Let's not shine a light on that. Let's not give that any oxygen, brother. Well, if he's trying to be Phil, that's failure right there. True.
As Elon Musk, of all people, kicked me out. I haven't used Twitter ever since I last used it.
I mean, he's not wrong, but what type of descriptive sentence was that?
And you people have the audacity.
The free speech at my butt.
And make fun of me.
Screw that effing coward.
I really don't want disabled people to be the first people to entertain others. And there was this one video that I saw.
Oh.
Before I let you guys go. There's this one video that I saw. A guy in a wheelchair with his service dog. He goes to like this where did he went?
I don't know where he went, but Wrestling Ranter, do you want to hear my Alberto Del Rio story? It's really lame, but I did extra work for WWE. It was only three days. It was across a couple of states, and it was a pay-per-view on Sunday, Raw on Monday, and SmackDown on Tuesday. Alberto, okay, so kind of like narrow it down when I did it. I think it was like 2014, 15, 16. Alberto Del Rio was in WWE, and he was with Paige. All right. So being in the backstage as an extra for WWE, sometimes you get picked to do things like get beat up by the talent or be in the background or pretend to be a medic and tend to somebody that got beat down in the back. So throughout the entirety of the 3 days, Alberto Del Rio and Paige were just all over each other, bro. The honeymoon phase has not ended. And every time, bro, it was just like, it was outward showings of affection. And I was like, bro, hello, we're all here. Like, it was crazy. That's my Alberto Del Rio story.
Went to a Disney cruise with his service dog.
But yes, yeah, so Alberto Del Rio is apparently a very terrible person.
and his cabin is not accessible. You know how stupid that is? That's how you treat us. That is how you treat us.
Who's us?
Disabled people.
Oh. I'm disabled too. I
You
got
hate
that fear.
us.
Nah.
You wish us harm.
You're funny, though.
And you wish that we never entertained.
Right, Darkwind? But here's the thing, too. What if there was a chat room of people going, yeah, I heard some bad things about Darkwind, too. And, like, you're sitting there going, what the what? Man, I don't know. You're not. So, like, I don't know. There were some charges, though. There were charges. So, take that argument, just throw it out the window. Just forget I said it. He's lucky he got time with Paige. Bro, Paige.
What goes around comes around, motherfucker. That's what I have to say.
Oh! What do you mean by that?
I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've had enough of this.
I've had enough.
I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and keep this in mind. This YouTube channel is only going to be used. It is only going to be used when I
you have to be entertaining to entertain people.
You on what's going on, and I will just wait until July 23rd, and then I won't, and then I'll only use this channel whenever my YouTube, the first one, gets suspended or whatever. Okay, I'll see you in the next one in 50 years or so. Have a great day, everyone. Like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
What?
You really don't like me, do you?
Bro! What are we doing, bro? Holy Jesus. Jesus. Well, that was the first one. There's actually two. What? What the fuck? I hope you guys got 10 more minutes because Captain Alex is talking about bullying and how the world points fingers at me while my other channel is struck twice. There's a lot going on here, so let's go ahead and just jump right into it.
What's going on, everyone?
I don't know. Some guy said what comes around goes around.
My name's Alex. I play a character named Captain Alex.
That wasn't me that messaged that person on Discord of questionable character. That was Captain Alex who did it.
In my other channel, as you know, Captain Alex. Welcome to my...
Right, Darkwind? All I'm saying is, like, at least just give yourself a second to, like, think about other perspectives.
Second channel, Captain Alex.
Yes. And as one King Cobra would say, fuck sickos.
Waiting on...
F sickos.
On July 23rd. Unless...
I'm trying to modify my
YouTube
language.
Is, suspended, which is really doubtful. Because, let me ask you something. Does an innocent person go online, harass another because of existence?
What?
And put the bullet in the brain?
What? You had me up until that point, bro. What? You walked up to the line and then you just jumped right over it.
Because if that's the case,
it really isn't.
We wouldn't even exist.
Okay.
See, for those who don't know, I woke up one morning. A couple days ago. Yeah, a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And I was given one copyright strike. And so I thought I wouldn't, post anything for about a week. And then, then the next day I got another one for hateful speech,
Mm.
which will lead up to 16 days, which will lead
Vicious,
up to
welcome, my friend.
July 23rd.
Yeah, and he Darkrin, he even like has to stop and think about what he's gonna say next, and he just like, you could see the gears are turning. Like he's trying to put together a thought, but there's just nothing there.
Yeah, so let me tell you something.
I'm trying to figure out the cadence because I got a pretty good PWR, and I want to expand. Trying to be like Captain Alex.
Ask you. Can an
Bambro says that Alberto Del Rio attacked a fan down in Tijuana back in March, and I think he's banned from wrestling in Tijuana for a while. Well, that's called heat, brother. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm an actual professional wrestler, and like, to be perfectly honest, like a fight down in Tijuana, that sounds pretty based. That's like a based wrestling thing. And it's a part of a very toxic culture, and I will be the first one to tell you that it's like that, which is, I guess, why I take so well to the Vortex and the wider cinematic universe of locales.
And, you know, just have fun.
Uh-huh.
Because an innocent person does not stalk another human being.
What?
And say, oh, we're just gonna, I'm not gonna just stalk him. No. Or maybe you can, because, you know, there's gonna be bodies all over the place.
Oh, yeah, why? Why does he always go with this?
Police. Oh, he was mentally challenged, the victim? Okay, whatever. Have a great day. And then they leave. Why don't we just, you know, go to the prison cell, free all the prisoners, and cause so much chaos?
God
would have
not
to
following you here.
Break his promise and reflood the earth. And the only thing we see is a cloud formation of God giving us the finger.
Oh.
You know,
God has given him the middle finger.
Fun. I'm trying to, you know, be the guy that's...
It's the guy.
Trying to...
Not to mention some fans can be annoying
others.
as hell, to put it lightly. We were at Halloween Havoc, I think. NXT Halloween Havoc. And there were two guys behind us who were drinking. So much so that we could smell the alcohol on their breath. So much so that later on in the night, they actually passed out. And they stopped talking because for the entirety of the time that they were up and drinking, they would not shut the F up. And they would say the dumbest blank about dumb stuff like, oh, they're only pushing this girl because she's going out with this guy. And then like doing all like the smart mark stuff. I hate that. Pro wrestlers hate that. They say that they don't, but they all hate it.
It's like,
Chase,
like
what up, pimp?
One guy mocking me, saying that the world doesn't revolve around me. Get the fuck out of here. Like, seriously? Okay. Creator of YouTube. Yeah, I'm talking to you, creator of YouTube.
Yeah, the creator of YouTube is really sitting down watching a Captain Alex video on its platform.
Did you ever consider the repercussions of trolling and bullying?
Yeah, I actually have, because like we talked about before, it actually, I think, helped me. I think it helped. At the time, I thought it was shitty. But if I met my younger self, I would fucking bully him too.
I saw.
Thank God I didn't have the internet back then, bros.
Video.
Thank God the internet didn't
I saw
exist.
A video on YouTube
back then.
I don't know if it was on YouTube. Yeah, it was on YouTube.
Where else are you, Captain Alex? Twitch?
A black teacher.
Yeah. Why does it have to be black, bro? Okay, I'll let him cook.
Black female teacher.
Why does she have to be female?
She was so fed up with a student bullying bullying another student, to the point where that one student had his head down and was crying. She said something along the lines like, "It's people like you that make these people commit suicide.
Oh my, that's a TOS. That's a TOS. No, we're booing that. We're booing that. This is why I didn't like PWR when we first met him, because he was Minecraft baiting, and I hate that behavior. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. There's no excuse for it. There is no excuse for it.
There's so many people that committed suicide because of bullying like this, which I tend to agree.
Okay, so you're weaponizing this for your point, which is sick. Wicked work. Don't agree with it. I do not vibe with this. I hate this. This does not bring me joy.
I tend to agree 100%.
I know there's people that hurt out there, and the people that hurt the most, I feel like, are the ones that are not going to say anything because they don't want to be saved.
You have to understand, I was bullied all my life, and I almost took my own life. But you know, I didn't. Why? Because I'm a Christian, and I have a lot of faith in my friends, and I still have a family, so
no friends, no friends, no family, no wife, no life, no ass. Wrestling Ranter, I'm going to agree with you. I'm a co-sign on that. It's just words at the end of the day. What did Tyler, the creator, say? He made a tweet saying, "What is online bullying, bro? Just turn the screen off. Ha 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 ha." If you give their words meaning, then they win. When you no-sell it, if someone punches you in a professional wrestling match and you just go, who looks weaker? The guy that threw the punch. It's a pity party, and Captain Alex can cry if he wants to.
True. To the warrior that I am today.
He's a warrior, guys. Look at this. Warrior.
I'm glad that I have parents who treat me with respect and, you know, keep me safe. Otherwise, I would have ended it all, and nobody would have remembered me. And everybody would have been doing... chicken jockey, lava.
He had a point and then he lost it. He had it. He said chicken jockey, bros. He said it. We did it. We did it. Quick, everybody jump Captain Alex. They said chicken jockey. This is also the narcissist in him shining through again. It's always about him and his struggle and him. And then I get picked up out the crowd and I get thrown out of my wheelchair, and I get thrown down the steps, and I get my head decapitated.
Chicken shit, and
oh, he almost
dancing with their dicks hanging out.
What,
or
buddy?
Hold up.
Why? He always goes there. That's his period. Whenever he tries to finish a thought or a sentence, he goes to the wildest extreme, and then I just throw myself into the meat grinder.
Whatever. I don't know. But seriously, this channel, Captain Alex 2, is only going to remain until well, actually, it will still
definitely getting derailed there
till I switch to my original one because of the 2 bullshit copyright strikes, and I can't dispute them.
Why? Because you're going to give your information?
The 2 of them.
Why?
So basically that means I'm screwed. You can't seem to get me to have fun.
Your fun is weird, Captain Alex. That's why.
My YouTube channel.
Your fun is...
I can actually, you know, in this...
your fun is... What you think is fun is what makes people bully you.
Captain Alex 2, I can see, you know, in the notifications, the replies. So,
oh, he probably hasn't had me blocked on this channel.
Yeah, and thank you to my editor for creating this Captain Alex 2 channel.
He has an editor?
You're fantastic.
Probably a LARP.
And
probably the one that makes the AI songs.
I don't know if I'll be able to hit 2,000 subscribers in my main one, but whatever.
Whatever.
But yeah, don't don't just go up and copyright strike me because of hate speech. If you don't like what I post on my channel, then don't speak and shut the fuck up.
Wow. Okay, so let's just say, by the way, he tagged me in that video that got taken down. You know, we like to tag each other in videos, you know, give each other credit. But he definitely specifically tagged me and all the other people that he specifically made lyrics saying, F these guys, F this guy by name, F that guy by name.
Shut up. But in your
I'm at Energies. You tell me how we're gonna act.
law, if you don't like something, you make the innocent get into trouble while the guilty roam free.
Remember Gravity Kills, y'all? Hey, 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 I'm guilty, guilty, and you're guilty too. I'm stop.
So that's the world now, huh? That is the world.
Be the change you want to see in
innocent
the world.
Are dead and the guilty are free.
What? Dead? Are you dead? I mean, his legs are dead. Captain Alex, you watch these videos? I tag you.
I just wish there was a time where there would be a time where where someone put their foot down and said, you know what?
That's a poor choice of words. Put your foot down, and it would just like they were gonna
the
like
guilty
this.
are going to be dead, and the innocent will.
I'm putting my
free.
foot.
But in the comments below, you're probably gonna write, "Oh, that's not how life works." How does life work? How does life work?
Let's take a look at the comment section. This should be funny. What do you mean by bodies? What do you mean by that, Captain? Being shot. Captain Alex, who's being shot? Just an example. Anyways, my subscription should make it to 1.75K. Wow. Stay strong, Captain. Says MLG Gamer, spelled gay. Doing what I can. At least I can peacefully enjoy theme parks in this channel while my other one is stuck in Struck Valley. What? The first and last place says it wasn't a copyright strike, CA. It was a TOS, terms of service strike. Big difference, if for your information. The FYI thing sounds so rude. Well, I followed the service like a servant, but the issue is I had no idea what's going on as soon as I woke up, which is... Hey! Wrestling Ranter!
Super chatted $5. Take a puff for me, brother. You gonna need it covering this guy.
Yes, sir! You know we got to! Wrestling Ranter with the 5! I appreciate you. You've now taken the top spot on the brand new overlay over there, and you know what we got to do. Ladies and gentlemen, smoke them if you got them. We will be right back. So, hey, look here, listen. I was just thinking, all right? Every time I go from the bump and then come back here, I stop the recording, I pause it, and then I unpause it when I come back. I'm thinking I want to make a set, all right? I want to make a set that has something to do with the celebration, because you know what happens when we hit the goal. It could be like a really chill thing. Let's see what we got right here. GMO crossed with Skywalker OG. Sheesh. We're gonna get our heat knife out. Scoop some up. Oh, buddy. So, Wrestling Ranter, thank you for inspiring me. What I think I'm going to do now is create a scene where we do this, where we celebrate hitting the goal. We're going to double click this one button that's on this Puffco proxy. And by the way, Sneaky Pete sent me an email letting me know that the Puffco proxy glass piece that goes onto your water pipe is now in stock. Bought it for $30 and it's on its way now. Hey, I got the top and bottom Ranter taking over the world here. Let's go. That's right. And here we go. Let's flick the bean together. All right, let's get back to it. Oh my goodness, this comment section is out of control. First off, thank you so much, Wrestling Ranter, for the $5. Wrestling Ranter's a top and a bottom. Always do appreciate the support. Thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate it. So, did you catch any of SmackDown tonight? I know it's Friday night. It's around 10:30 p.m. over on the East Coast, which is the best coast, by the way. Didn't they have a TLC tag team match? I'm interested in seeing that match, if anything. And then I know like John Cena and Randy Orton had some sort of in-ring segment together. So, I mean, they're two of the biggest stars in WWE, so it's really interesting to see what they do leading up to Backlash, which is in Randy Orton's hometown. So will he be able to capture the championship from John Cena? Anyways, we were watching Captain Alex, and he was talking about his comment section, so of course we had to jump in and see what everybody was talking about. And Narkill, friend of the channel, in the chat, literally an hour ago. Narkill says, so you are guilty since you are free? And Captain Alex says, more like innocent, but that's YouTube. Well, there you go.
Hole in one.
Well said. Well said. I have to be honest, other than the big four, I don't really support WWE after the McMahon shit came to life. Literally. The McMahon shit. I'm gonna stop. That was a bad joke. That was a bad joke. But hey, that's entertainment, right? I understand the brigading against things because of something, but like you got to also think the WWE is a multi-billion-dollar company now, and they should not be defined by one person, even if that one person was the person that created it. I don't know. I think what the power dynamic was and all of the vile shit, like stuff, I'm sorry, the blank stuff, it's indefensible, but at the same time, it's not that company anymore.
Breathing? Not breathing?
What? But I get it. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, so like I said, until July 23rd of this year, I will return to my other YouTube channel. And
July
we're gonna have
3rd, all of May.
Fun. We are going to have a ton of fun, and we're going to do some rants. We're going to do, we're probably going to do, bring back Captain's Reacts or Captain's Plays.
I hear you,
We're
Ranter.
gonna do,
I hear you.
some other stuff that we used to do back in the...
The shadow
in the
looms
other
large.
All right?
All right. Let me tell you this, Ranter. I had the same feeling about the Saudi shows because obviously the internet told me it was a bad thing. And, like, obviously WWE has their own propaganda machine letting us know that all of the Saudi Arabia shows is like an expansion and a celebration of what they are as a culture and all of that, which I guess I'm cool with that, I guess. But, like, obviously there's other things at play when it comes to these types of deals, but I don't know anything legitimately about them. All I know is from what I heard about from news and other propaganda machines. So, like, I can't say that the Saudi shows are, like, obviously big money paydays for these guys too. So, like, you can have a CM Punk that says, I'm never going to Saudi Arabia no matter how much money you throw at me. We had Shawn Michaels come out of retirement to do a match, and it wasn't a good one in Saudi Arabia. That's how good the money is, you know? So, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying that there's so many, like, shades of gray when it comes to this stuff. Big ups, Lachero. What up, pimp? Sir V, you know they were getting that. Have you ever seen Captain Alex before, Lachero? I think you have. I think you've been here with us.
Okay, then.
For a Captain Alex.
So I'll
stream.
be seeing you in the next video on this channel, and I hope you all stay safe and be.
You know what I also like? Being that person that could have somebody say, "This is the first person. This is the person."
Fuck off.
This is the person that introduced me to this. I had a lot of people say that I was the person that introduced them to PWR before Kino Casino took off with them. And it's cool to hear that when people say, yeah, I've actually seen Captain Alex because of your stuff. Yo, buddy, that's T. Coraz, what up, pimp? Man, the gang's all here. It's a red carpet affair. So good to see everybody.
Happy, be kind, and whatever.
So, for those of you who came in late, Captain Alex, this is his second channel. He's talking about how his hateful slurs on his first channel got him in hot trouble with YouTube. And instead of taking accountability, he spent, 10 minutes in this video alone talking about how bullying and how the world points fingers at me while my other channel is struck twice.
So, I'll be seeing you guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Unless you want to forget.
Oh.
And let's get this channel back up to 1K subscribers.
I subscribed, and you should
see
too.
You then. Take care, everyone.
Wow, Captain Alex, ladies and gentlemen. How you like that? Guys, I love when Captain Alex posts. It's event television for me, and you know I have to always share it with the class. If you're watching on the live stream, do not go anywhere. Sorry. We are still going strong. It is a Friday night free-for-all. We've got a lot more coming up, but if you're watching this on the replay, if you're watching this on the premiere, first off, thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Let everybody know. Let them know. I feel like this stuff is something that's worth sharing. I'm proud of it. And if you can, leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. I would love to modify my behavior and give you something that you want to see. So for all of my lifestyle enjoyers, do not move. But if you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.
This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
Hello everybody, my name is Lor Diaz, aka LDZ, and this is a very special edition of the Level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99. You don't need me to tell you the rest of it. Stay happy, healthy, and hydrated, or else. We're enjoying some great company. Wrestling, Ranter, Lechero, CorazEQ hanging out with us all the way over on YouTube. Vicious, I see you. Kind of Sav, Chase, Darkwind. The gang is all here. It's a red carpet affair. So good to see everybody there on YouTube. Brady holding it down all the way over on Kick. And then, of course, Aria and Brady hanging out with us with Deus Marionette and the boneless one all the way over on Twitch. We are live. It's a Friday night free-for-all on the 25th of April, 2025. If you're watching this on the replay or on the premiere, thank you for joining us. We have a Discord account. I don't have any servers, but if you wanted to leave a voice memo, please do abuse the privilege that I have afforded you. We were listening to, excuse me, OmniGem99. Left a couple of voice memos for us. It was a good conversation. I would love to have some more of them. So, with all that being said, guys, we took a look at Captain Alex, and every time we watch videos together, I like to paint a picture. And tonight's picture is literally just a good old-fashioned Friday night fight. Who is the bigger lolcow? Is it Captain Alex, or is it DSPTriesItMemology101? And at the end of these two videos, if you were here with us throughout the entirety of it, I'm going to put it to the test. I'm going to leave you guys a poll, and I want to let democracy win out again and see what you guys think. Who is the bigger lolcow? Captain Alex or DSPTriesItMemology101? So first thing we're going to do is watch a video from DSPTriesItMemology101, friend of the channel. Big ups. More people need to be aware, but they definitely don't need my help. 22K views 23 hours ago. We're kicking things off with DSP infuriated at trolls. Excuse me. After Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order disaster goes on a 1-hour meltdown. Let's enjoy it together.
So anyway, last night, while we were doing the Lego stream building this guy, I went ahead and did my Switch 2 pre-orders. And basically what I should have done, quite frankly, if you want to know the truth, now I didn't think about it. I should have just said, guys, I'm going offline for 30 minutes.
What?
What? What the fuck?
There ain't no gosh darn way that DSP actually said that something was his fault. Let's see how he fumbles this.
I'm going to go do my Switch pre-orders completely offline. This way, no one would know about them. No one can mess with them. Nothing. Now, a normal person would be like, why would I have to do that? That's not...
Because first off, you're not a normal person. And second off, you have a litany of people who are out to get you. Literally. You are the content. When you get fucked with, when you get blanked with, when you get effed with, my apologies, that's the content. This is why we're watching this video.
Not a big deal. You're just going to order your Switch. It's not a big deal. But me doing it immediately means that every mentally stunted, mentally challenged, mentally ill person on the internet comes after me and tries to figure out a way to ruin this for me. Okay? Because you might say, well, what's the big deal about Phil having a Switch 2? Well, to be honest, I'm not impressed with the launch lineup. Mario Kart World is the one game I'm really interested in. I also wanted to try out that demo game that you have to pay like $10 for to try the, technology out or whatever. But outside of that, no, not really, right? Like you don't really have to. There's not much that's going to happen.
The shrug, bro.
But for me, as a creator, to be able to unbox it live on launch day, to hook it up, to test it, that is primo content. Day one views, day one inflated views, make the money. That's the kind of content.
Paul's game on point. Wrestling Ranter said the problem with holiday shows is not the government. It's the list of bad/career altering matches that happened there. Goldberg Fiend, Brothers of Destruction versus DX, etc. Can't watch. Fair. I'm going to have to agree with you on that one.
Content people come to expect from me from over the years. I did it with PS5.
But hey, this is a business, and they
PS4,
made
Xbox
good
One,
business.
Right? I did it, back in the day with the Wii U. I did eventually do it with the Switch. I did it with my first Switch, and the Switch bricked, and then I had a second one. And eventually I did do that with the Xbox Series X, although it was late to the game because I didn't get it right away, right? This is the good content people like. They want to see that stuff up front, especially if you couldn't get the pre-order. Gee, let's see what it's like on launch day, and let's get Phil's honest opinion on it.
I don't want Phil's honest opinion about
so
this.
That's why I planned it out. I literally had created accounts on every single site. Best Buy, Target, Amazon,
Big ups to everybody
Walmart.
here, man. I
Had
really
them
do
all lined up,
appreciate it. It
had
means
everything
a lot.
ready to go.
It really does.
All the payment information was in there. The addresses were in there. So when these pre-orders went live, I could do it. And I did. I tried all of it.
We were hanging out in BroSydePhil's stream earlier today, and it was just so cool. Bro is such a good guy. He makes everybody feel welcome, and it's always a good time there. So, I'm feeling that vibe as well. Obviously not the numbers.
Best Buy crapped out, didn't work.
It's not about the numbers. I'm not Mr.
Target,
Reese.
I had it in cart, wouldn't check out. But Walmart, I got. Walmart was in the cart. Not only one,
I
but
love
the
you
two different
guys.
versions, base Switch 2 and the Switch 2 bundle. So I'm thinking, wow, I can maybe have one for personal use here for the business, and one, maybe I can give it to my wife.
He was never going to give it to his wife, bros. He was never going to give it to his effing wife, bros. He was not even going to do this,
Maybe
by
I
the
can
way.
give it away to a fan. I highly doubt it. It's a backup. Because remember, when I bought the Switch 1,
Chase, the Zaza
bricked
is
within 24
kicked in
hours,
before
and
I
was
even
stuck
went
without a
live.
Switch for several months because of that. To have the backup is absolutely
He's never
awesome.
given it to his wife. He's an incel. True. True.
Okay? That's a great thing. So it's like, not only did I get one, I lucked out and was able to get another one. All right? But my problem is very simple.
He didn't know how to read because apparently the website and a lot of other websites said that you can only get one per household, which makes sense. It makes sense. And if you live in the same house, bro, like that seems a little excessive, all right? I would just say, matter of factly, if I was going to be on a team, if it was between team Walmart did it or Team Detractor did it, I'm going to take the third option. The third option is all of this is a ruse so he can get somebody to donate one to him.
I still to this day try to maintain a level of normalcy. So because I did this online, immediately my online stalkers decided to ruin it for me.
He's talking about us,
And
guys.
Basically, here's what happened, okay? It went through, done deal. Payment was charged, everything good. So we went back to the stream, and I completed, as far as I could, this build. We hit the goal, so that's great. Now, we
That's
hit
what
30
matters
goals,
the
which
most,
means we're doing
guys. He hit the
Chipotle
goal.
DSP tries it today. All right? And then basically around 9:45-ish. All right? I logged off. I said, all right, I got to get going.
I gotta get out of here. I'm trying to compile a list. I know Steve of the Dead has a list, but I want to compile a list and the actual phonetic spelling of when he says words like what and got and stuff like that, where he like throws in like an H in there for some reason. An H and a W in these words. I'm like trying to compile. I'm assembling a list of of words that he enunciates very particularly this one way. Wow, Jessica, the MVP of this and every stream. Are you an incel? We're asking everybody
you guys
here.
aren't aware of. Number
Have
one,
you forsaken
because
and
I bought
denounced
the two Switch 2s.
ass?
One of them went to my bank account, and I tried to do it for the second one, and my bank account
blank
thought it was
for
a
the industry?
fraudulent transaction and froze my account. So I had to contact the bank to get the account unfrozen.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why? Why? I know. No, he's lying. I think he got a text message from his bank saying, hey, you're about to spend $900. Are you sure about that?
Really stupid, okay? The other one, I went through a different payment method. All right, that's how I got both Switch 2s. So actually, the orders.
Jess
were a
is
little
the
staggered. One
MVP
checked
of
out
this
at
in
one
every
point and one
stream.
checked out at another
Always
point.
showing
You get
up.
different payment
Always
methods,
showing up.
Okay. So as soon as the stream went offline,
Always coming
I had
through.
to sit and wait on hold. All right, for like 40 minutes with my bank.
It's like
to get
1
the
and
bank
1
account
A.
unfrozen
Jess and
so that I could
Deus.
do other things
Always
and pay
coming
bills and
through.
things, okay. So as that's happening, I do other things. I actually filmed the daily rap, and the first daily rap I filmed was like try.
Look. Look at that pause game, bro. He's got one for each hand. He's having at it like a circus seal. Oh, no. Hit him with that Jenna glug glug.
Wow, what a great day.
And
we
then
had an amazing stream of Oblivion, and we hit my goals. We built the Lego, and we hit the goals. I got my Switch 2s pre-ordered.
wait, there was a picture of Jasper Kitty on this back thing, this back
Amazing
LED
day.
thing.
So
I've never seen a photograph of
recording
Cat
that,
up
all
there.
right? And I was actually about to start like uploading
Uh-huh.
while I was on hold with
Wow.
my bank. And all of a sudden, I get an email, and it says, "You have successfully canceled your order."
Congratulations, you have canceled your order. You did it.
And I said, "What?" And I started reading the email from Walmart, and it says,
Show us the
"Congratulations,
email,
you have
Phil. You showed us
successfully
everything else."
Canceled your Switch 2 pre-order." And I looked at it, and it was the first Switch 2, the one that was the base unit, not the bundle, but the first one that I had checked out and paid for.
Whoa, Vicious. I think he's lying. He's a lawyer. But he's really just trying to manipulate his fans into tipping, so I guess it worked. Did he hit the goal today? Did he hit the goal today?
And I said, obviously, I did
Here
not
comes
do
the
that.
lies.
So the first thing
Here
I did is I
comes the
logged
lies.
in to my account, okay? The thing is, I have various ways to log into everything. I make sure that I'm not limited to only one way. All right?
So, Phil, you're essentially telling us that we could find many different ways to crack into your shit. You are so dumb, bro. He literally just said, guys, there's a lot of ways to get into my stuff. Have at it, boys.
Right, so I have all these backups, these, safeguards, so that I can log into things multiple different avenues. So I logged into my Walmart account to find out that someone had access to it. Okay? And I could tell because they changed the password on the account.
What? Walmart support said it was canceled due to him breaking the one per order rule. You chose to break the law.
Get that ass banned.
Chelsea Megami, what up, Yum? How you feeling? Hope you're feeling better.
In addition, they started messing with the account. Meaning
Mama
they were
Polecat
adding
talks
and
about it.
removing-
I love Mama Polecat. I love her. I love her pixie cut haircut. Mama Polecat is awesome.
To my cart. So I'm thinking, how could this possibly have happened? All right. And as I'm doing that, trying
I'm not following her on Twitter, though, because I'm scared.
to figure it out, they canceled my second Switch 2 pre-order right in front of me.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa!
These edits on point.
And I'm like, wow. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious? Well, this is pretty messed up. So, of course, I try to contact customer support.
Uh-huh.
And I tried to get them on the phone. And I'm not even kidding. They hang up on you.
Uh-oh.
You call and you get to the automated system.
I want to
and you
speak to a
go
manager
through,
right now.
and you
This
say,
is
okay, I want to talk to a
unacceptable.
rep because none of your automated options are going to help me here. And they say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you just said. And then the phone hangs up.
Click.
And I tried it 3 different times in a row, and that's how they treat you on the line. They hang up on you at Walmart.
Mm.
Do you see why I don't like to do business with Walmart? And I've said this before. They're just a really bad company to deal with.
Karen Side Phil coming
so
through
I ended
again.
up going to their chat service, okay? And going through their chat service, of course, you talk to someone at a customer service center on the other side of the planet.
Uh-oh. Casual racism side Phil coming out.
Another one.
Let's lock in, boys. Tell us about the other side of the world. You're so knowledgeable about these things. Go on.
But they're doing their best to help you. So I start to explain the situation.
I'm a 17-year content creator, and I need to get this switched too, not just for me, but for my dented audience and for my fat wife.
All right? And of course, they're utterly confused. They don't know if I'm contacting them to complain about the orders canceled. They don't know if I'm contacting them to find out how someone has access to my account. So they're, their head is spinning, and this is just someone in a call center who's trying to help me basically with a notebook or step-by-step instruction fact on how to deal with customers.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I thought we weren't using slurs anymore. Oh, he said FAQ. FAQ. Or did he? Link 101, hello, my friend. The Asians are crying downstairs. Stay safe, stay vigilant.
And they don't have any idea how they're supposed to help me. Okay, they don't. So basically, they had to go get their supervisor involved.
Uh-huh. He started with, I know whatever you can't do. I know whatever. Hold on, let me try to say this again. I know you can't fix my problem. I need to speak to a manager immediately.
For a lengthy discussion, here's what we verify. Someone contacted Walmart, basically saying they were me.
Whoa! Stop, the Manchurian Candidate.
Oh, shit.
The word has been uttered. Every time you hear this dude, every time you hear this young dude, well, he's not really young anymore, but every time you hear him listen to this. I'm going to point it out.
Someone contacted Walmart, basically saying...
Basically. That's the word. Whenever you hear him say the word basically, I need you to stop what you're doing and lock into what he's about to say, because it's some bullish.
They were me. They had my name, my address, my phone number, my email. Public information. Not that that should be public information.
Phil, do we have to show you the photograph of your own business card?
It shouldn't, but it is, because people doxed me 10 years ago, right?
Imagine showing Phil his address, his own address, and him going, "You're so stupid. I already know where I live."
My address and phone number were doxed by trolls on the internet a long, long time ago, and it never should have been public information, but it is. Okay? So,
order number. Yo, Vicious, you have it right. Missed that one. Left out the order number.
Walmart have been able to grant access to a third party with that information? No, and I confirmed that. They absolutely should never have done that. It should have only been done via the methods that I have set up, including, like a text message code.
Wait a minute.
An email to a different unassociated.
All right, I'm going to do a little. Oh, shit. Sap, hold on. Just see this real quick. Okay.
Code,
Unfelt it.
or using a third-party app to have a specialty authenticity code, all these methods. But someone who works at Walmart
so my own emotes don't show
smart
up on this.
and said, I'll just believe you.
Okay.
And they sent the person through, I think it was like a chat.
A chat? That's how he does it, like the utterance. Chat.
The authorization code.
App.
Which you're not supposed to do.
Uh-oh.
So my account was socially engineered. Because when people...
Phil, you don't know what that means. You don't know what that means. Hey, shout out to all my Facebook style enjoyers way back in the day. Shout out to MySpace people. Remember MySpace? I'm going to do you one better. Remember my LiveJournal people? Imagine back in the day, you saw those surveys, like you always knew the end of a social media site was on the horizon when people were like just doing those, like, what kind of Hogwarts school are you, or whatever it is. I don't know. I've never watched Harry Potter. And then it'll ask you questions like, what is the last school that you went to? Or what is the last maiden name of your grandmother? Like, you're literally giving them the information to social engineer, Phil. You were just a dunce and somebody grabbed the info and did something with it. Maybe.
People say, what is social engineering?
Right,
mean?
fan bro. Who
It
was in
means that
my
despite-
top 8? Well, my girlfriend at the time, my trainer. Yeah, it was a battleground, the top 8 on MySpace, bro. And we had music, bro. Don't even get me started, bro. Social media was better when it didn't have an algorithm and we had music on our profiles. All of us knew how to use HTML all of a sudden out the blue. And we'd have the angel fire gifs just all over the screen. No wonder it took so long for these pages to load. We had glitter and frogs jumping and just the explosion gif, bro. Come on, get out of here.
The fact that you have things in place.
We
to
didn't know how
stop
good we had it.
unauthorized access.
We didn't know how good we had it.
Moron does the wrong thing because they believe a lie.
But the sad fact is, there's morons who bought that.
Someone says they're someone else, and with very basic information tries to prove it, and an employee is just dumb enough to believe it and does something they're not supposed to do, granting access to that unauthorized party.
What are you talking about? He said all of this stuff. Where is he pulling this information from? He's just saying it and willing it into existence. There's no basis. We're going off of his source of just trust me, bro. Where is this information coming from other than thin air?
So,
Disc 1 final boss in the high. Welcome, my friend. There we go.
That they were not supposed to be sent. They then logged into my account.
Logged?
They canceled the 2 Switch 2 pre-orders. They changed the password on the account.
So if they changed the password on the account, how are you still in there? You'd be kicked out, bro. How would you see it happen? And if we're talking about emails that you get from companies when things happen, I can tell you for sure, because I work in IT, that you get a email saying, you changed your password.
And then they were in the process
I
of
made
adding
it the
things
F
to
up.
cart because they were going to try to buy things that I didn't want to screw with my money. So,
Lechero, you are cool.
basically,
This is true.
It's like watching Monday Night Raw and WCW Nitro at the same time. You would flip the channel if you had Conan wrestle Psychosis in a cruiserweight match over on WCW, and then Vince McMahon and The Rock, Corporate Rock, came out, and he's wearing a vest. It's crazy. Take me back to those days when you would flip between the channels on the television watching cable.
Control of
the
the
peak
account
of my
through
childhood.
the real methods that you're supposed to use. I was able to change the password.
If you do not
and
make this
by
change,
setting
click
up
the link,
another
etc.
level
Right.
of authorization, it kicked them out.
What?
So they don't have access anymore. They were literally like removed, kicked out, timed out of their session.
What?
On the account. And now I have access and ownership of the Walmart account again.
No, Phil, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. He's really... This is the grocery store bag story all over again. This is the wheel story all over again. We've seen this movie before.
Not that it makes any difference.
He would be notified if someone tried to log into his account, make changes to his account, etc. This story is made up to scam the wheelchairs for sympathy bucks. True! True! The only reason he keeps getting away with it is because he surrounds himself with people that are stupid enough to fall for it.
Of course, once all of that...
If you give Phil money, you're stupid. Especially if he's telling you that the world is against him. And he said something in this video, too. He said something in this video. And when he says it, we're going to lock in.
That happened. I said to the customer service, well, what do we do now? And they said, there's nothing we can do.
Ha!
Switch 2 sold out. You're out of luck. The best we can do is
He
give you a
doesn't.
credit on your
No.
account.
No. Customer service representatives don't say you're out of luck. They don't say. If you work at an Apple store, bro, you can't say you're sorry. You say like a different way of doing it, like because sorry like admits that you did something wrong, and it was some weird thing. I mean, I read it on the internet, so it has to be true, right?
That was pathetic.
Which they did. They actually gave me a credit against my account. Like, what's the point of that? I'm not
Just
getting
a
the Switch
bat boy
2.
with internet.
So for your
True.
inconvenience,
Snoot
here's a
sucks.
credit to your account, and we'll let you know when the Switch 2 is back in stock so that you can order. That's what they say. Oh, we'll put you on the list, and you'll get a notification from us when the Switch 2 comes back in stock. So let me get this straight. Someone at your company is a dumbass, and through completely illegal means, granted.
So it was the company's fault. You had a dumbass at the wheel at Walmart.com as to why he couldn't get his precious Switch 2, which also thousands of other people couldn't get their Switch 2. Somehow you're so effing special that you deserved not just one, but two Switches. What are we doing, bro?
Access to my personal
Sounds like Phil isn't
information,
street smart.
even though they weren't supposed to. And the thing you're gonna do for me is give me a few bucks. That's tough, man. That's very, very tough for sure. Wow, that sounds like a real way to treat the customer, doesn't it?
What? Okay, just a couple of bucks. Wait a minute. So they refunded his money, his $500 that he spent. $500 he spent. Obviously, they didn't like. I'm losing my mind. I am losing my mind. I just had Amazon send me a box of K-Cup bulletproof coffee things, okay? I really like them, okay? They give me energy, and it has the MTC oil in it, and it has the grass-fed salt-free butter in it. Everything that I want. And then I throw a little bit of mine on top of that. It showed up at the door. It was in a bag, which was nice, but the container holding all the K-Cups, the cardboard, it was opened. It was opened, but like nothing was like damaged on the inside. So I was like, man, I spent $35 on this. And it was late, by the way. The only reason I bought it was because I needed to spend $25 for Amazon to send it that day. It didn't show up that day. It showed up the next day, which defeats the purpose of me spending the extra $25 that they said. Anyway, not only was it late, it was busted. So I went into the customer service chat, and I was actually driving home. I was in the car. I was actually listening to a podcast. I was watching Illegal Restreamer. And I was in a group, and I was in a chat with an Amazon representative, and I was like, yeah, this thing was busted when it got to my house, and it was also late. And they go, oh, I'm sorry. So here's the money back, and you don't have to send it back. I said, word? Word? You know what I did with that money? I bought myself a controller. A gaming controller so I can do my Saturday morning retro videos. And I actually filmed one on Thursday, and it's already available on Friday today for the members of the channel, but it will be available for everybody else in the morning tomorrow, Saturday morning. So in the future, all of my retro games that I'm going to be playing will be with this controller. It's the NBitDo Pro 2, and it's got all of the essentials. It's got all the buttons that you need. It even has analog sticks. It has triggers and bumpers. And then here's the coup de grace. It's got 2 buttons on the bottom, bro. It's got 2 buttons on the bottom. The color scheme is classic Nintendo. It's hype. I'm hyped for it. I cannot wait to use it. I think the next video that we're going to do for the retro replay is going to be Rocket Knight Adventures for the Sega Genesis. 8-bit makes some good stuff. Yes, Vicious, I agree. I was looking at it for a minute. I had my old PlayStation 3 controller as my retro emulation game controller, and the buttons were just sticking, and it wasn't. And the microphone headset stuff was getting the audio coming through, and it was like if I moved a little bit, the cable would make the computer look at it again, and it was a pain in the ass. Oh, I guess if nothing is opened and you checked it carefully. Well, I didn't really check it carefully. I probably should have done my due diligence when it comes to that. Just a bat boy. But at this point, I mean, if it's time for me to go, it's time for me to go.
But again, I am the exception to the rule. I am the person who has this stuff happen.
Again, you can be mad at the person who canceled your order.
Of the pop.
You gave him the piece of info that let them mess with you. Yeah, and I think that's what he's mad about, Ranter. He's just mad that he got caught lacking, and of course, you know, he can't give anybody a dub, so he's trying to cope for an hour-long meltdown about how this wasn't his fault. He did everything correct. He did nothing wrong.
This would never happen. And by the way, for the record, this person was trying to do this from the moment that I ordered the Switch 2s, which was around 9 p.m., till past 10 p.m. Like, it took them a while to find someone who was gullible enough to believe them and give them access to the account.
I'm sorry, what? So now you're telling me that... No. You mean to tell me that this was a coordinated attack, that they did all this for an hour to try to get to you? And by the way, I saw it was BroStream. BroStream had a little nugget of information. Again, this is from the internet, so take it what you will. That the call centers for Walmart closes at 10. So he's telling us that it's happened after 10?
They had been trying to do it for over an hour before they finally found the sucker who believed them. So probably they did this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times and kept backing out and trying again until finally they found someone stupid enough.
What? No, no, Phil, you're looking for somebody stupid enough to believe this bullcrap.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is the problem with having customer support on the other side of the planet.
Whoa, buddy!
What the fuck? Be gone, fuck!
The dog whistles are out, bros. You can't hear it, but if you listen real close.
People who don't understand shit, sitting in a call center, looking at a step-by-step instructional guide on how to help someone. Because they don't understand that people can actually do malicious things and mess with people's livelihood. Like, for...
Are you kidding me, bro? People are ruthless out here. They will cut a bish if that meant getting a Switch too. Have you not been around for the past 43 years? I mean, the past maybe 10 years, not so much, but Black Friday was notoriously known for people to stomp all over each other to get the action figure or whatever, or the Furby.
Or get that copy of, get that Wolverine doll.
For example, thank God.
The legend, also, by the way, he also shunned Walmart and said that they were an evil, greedy company. Until he needed to get a Switch. Then all of his values and morals kind of get thrown out the window.
Got into the account when
Which really, okay, so that actually goes to the heart of another reason why I get pissed off when I'm watching Phil and listening to him. Because he grandstands and gets on his soapbox, I am so much better because I am of this ilk. First off, F off, and second off, nobody cares, bro. Your barometer, your compass of morality is completely different than anybody else's, and you only present that to other people because you want to cope and make it seem like you are justified in this morally bankrupt behavior of lying to people instead of just saying, yeah, I shouldn't have done it. Like he had it right when he first started this conversation, but then, of course, he had to just mess it all up.
I did. And I changed everything. They could have been
get that Turbo Man. Thank
Walmart
you.
I
knew somebody got that
spending
reference.
My money.
Again, I'm very
now
high.
I would have had to catch that and cancel all those orders before they ship, or else now I'm responsible for returning.
It's hard
a bunch
for me
of
to
shit that
remember
I didn't
things.
Order, and I never authorized payment on. So I want you to think about how messed up this is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I am going to say something, and I've had enough of this shit. Okay. Since.
That's it. I've had enough.
What are you doing, step bro?
Another one.
This is my favorite Phil when he's like putting his foot down and he's pronouncing again.
Last night, I announced that this had happened to me. Okay? Every motherfucker on the planet is trying to blame me. All right? You showed an email. You showed an order number. You said it was Walmart. You said it was... Now, listen. Again, I will admit this. I should have just gone offline to do this.
Yeah.
I never should have said I got it from Walmart. I never should have done any of that.
Stop right there, and you've made it. Just stop right there. There's no need to say anything else, Phil. There's no need to say anything else. Clearly, this will be the end of the video, and he won't have anything else to say about the situation because he said everything he needed to say right then and there. There's no need to add on to this. This is no way in need of an explanation or expansion. Can he do it? Can he do it? Fanbro, he doesn't know when to stop. Just a bat boy with internet, so close. The legend, he could have gotten Switch 2 if he tried waiting for GameStop pre-orders to go live. And he's a hypocrite.
Should have said, I'm going to pre-order and I'll be back. And I should have just ran break stuff, break music and slides. Instead of sitting here doing it and telling you guys the process, because I thought it was kind of exciting and you guys were excited to see if I was going to get it or not, right?
So you guys, it's your guys' fault that you were excited and I was excited.
So I thought it would be good content, and it was good content, quite frankly. People like
Whoa, you thought what? I don't think so.
Who are on the stream. But God forbid that I make good content, right? Because I'm not allowed. If I do that, I'm at risk. And this is the point I keep making to you guys. This is why I can't go film in my house. I can't do IRL vlogging. I can't do any of that shit because that stuff is an actual risk. So the fact that I sat...
That stuff would be the funniest stuff ever. I would love to see him interacting with the wider public at large. I hate the public. I do not like other people. I do not like crowds of people unless they come to my events. I'm going to be honest with you guys, all right? I love each and every one of you guys, but I do not do public well. My social battery is very, very small. It's not it, man. If I had a choice, and this is what the in real life female style waifu one time asked me, she goes, if you wanted to go anywhere, where would you want to go? I said nowhere because there's people everywhere. So now she's trying to get me to look at places that are like secluded and far away from people.
Saying, oh, I'm pre-ordering from Walmart. Oh, here's the confirmation
Remote
email.
Alaska.
That literally put me at risk.
I'd go to
because
Canada.
They could socially engineer the account.
But I don't have a real ID. Apparently that's really hard to get, right, Phil?
All right. Now, all the moronic shit that the tinfoil hat wearing idiots are saying, go fuck yourselves.
Whoa, buddy. Like his friend Brian said, Phil needs a gut to sit there, tap him on the shoulder, and be like, bro, stop, towel the brakes. Tap the brakes. I think you're saying tap the brakes. My roommate is going on a cruise to Alaska.
Go fuck yourself. All right?
A cruise doesn't sound that
Walmart
bad.
didn't cancel my pre-orders.
Actually, it does.
Because
That sounds
I ordered
terrible.
2 switches.
You're
And
good.
there's
You're
a
good. We
one
figured it
switch
out.
Per household.
Try
policy.
Alberta Rockies.
That never happened. No, 100% fucking false.
Wow.
It was outright canceled by someone who had access to my account. They were adding shit to my cart, and they...
Whenever he gets really loud and whenever his octaves go up like this, you know he's lying. And he's trying to feign like aggro. He's trying to feign like being mad because like this is so fake, bro. This is a performance.
Change my password, you dumb fucks.
And then once he starts letting the cuss words fly, you know, like we're creeping up on spoon territory here.
All right, you and your fucking insane. Let's blame Phil in every situation.
I love
and
water.
even on
It's
top
delicious.
of that, anyway, it's still a crime that was committed. Even if I told you I ordered from Walmart, it's still a fucking crime to impersonate someone's identity. It's called identity fraud, identity theft. It's a fucking federal crime.
Okay, so I was watching BroSydePhil stream when he was talking about this, and I think Bro probably knows more about the criminal justice system than all of us. Maybe Meth Bear would be a like a 1 in 1A. But I don't think this is a federal crime, guys. I don't think it's a federal crime. Blame Phil, son of a bitch, I'm in.
And this is like the 10th time it's happened to me. This happened to me with accounts years ago, and that's why I had to redo my entire fucking bank account. And
wait a minute, so you're telling us the bank leaks are real?
Get that ass banned.
Yikes.
All of that shit. It happened with my utilities. Now it happened.
I agree. What damages were done? What crime? He didn't even bother telling the cops about the identity theft when asked by Craig and Adam. You are true. Oh my goodness. And Fambro has law enforcement training? Oh my God, I've been smoking
social
weed in
engineering
front
and
of,
identity fraud is a
in front of you.
huge fucking problem. And no one
I
out
bought
there
this
is equipped to
concentrate
handle it.
with rewards
None of these
points
companies
off of a
understand
website,
the level that people will
off
go
an
to fuck
app.
with someone just because they're mentally ill. So they have no real safeguards against it. At any moment, any employee of any company could be a moron and grant access to all of your shit.
You mean like to helicopter parts?
Even if you have 1 factor, 2 factor, 3 factor, 7 factor.
Well, thank you for your service, fan bro.
Doesn't matter. They just, oh, okay, I believe you. Here's a code. Go ahead.
It's not true. This
There's
didn't
nothing
happen.
you can do.
Our writers made it up.
So what I have to do moving forward, I know how insane.
How
this
dare
is.
I do a weed?
From now on, I literally have to not make anything.
You've
public.
been entrapping me. I chose to broke the law.
Anything like this. Phil's gonna do a pre-order. All right, guys, I'll see you later. I'll be back. You know, that's just it. You know, there's nothing that I can do about it,
guys.
It's just insane. And again, oh well, this is Phil's fault. How? How is it my fault?
Your account number, stupid. You said everything but the account number. Say the words account number.
Exactly.
Oh, he did, actually.
Tell me how someone actually committing a crime is my fault. Oh, you showed an email. What's your fucking point?
That was the reason. That was the key. That was what got people into whatever your account was, if it happened. I doubt it did. I think it was just, I am on team. He bought 2. The limit was 1. They canceled both. And like, if I was the person pushing the buttons and pulling the levers, I would do that too. Because doesn't it say on the website only 1 switch per household? So, okay, this is obviously, because then if not that, then Phil would be bitching. I can't believe it. We got people out here buying 2 switches at the same time. Like, let one person have it. Let one family have it. Have one household have it.
Incredible mouth jeweler. You incredible brainless twit. So what if I showed an email that doesn't give someone the right
Probably a
to
Nintendo
impersonate
thing.
me, say that they're me, fool a customer service rep into thinking they're me to get access to my account, cancel orders, put things in my car, and change my password.
His hubris got him again. He is his own worst detractor. And that's the reason why he's acting out and like being such a big baby about it, because he knows he's in the wrong, but he, like, this is the appropriate response because he knows it's his fault.
It's all illegal. You fucking moron.
It's all illegal, guys.
Fucking idiot.
Oh.
Unreal, man. So, what does this mean? How do I proceed? And what do we do? Okay? Well, first off, the pre-orders are all done, just for the record.
Hydration
It's sold
style
out everywhere.
reminder. You know it.
You couldn't even
We
get
double fisting
Target
tonight,
to work.
boy.
I had it in my cart at Target. It never worked. They just air it out endlessly, and you could never buy it. Best Buy.
You know we
didn't
out here
work.
staying
They
hydrated.
didn't
What-
launch at
what?
9 p.m. like they were supposed
You ain't
to. They
never
launched at,
catching
like,
me
9:20,
dehydrated,
9:30.
bitch.
It aired out repeatedly, and almost no one could get it from there either. Okay? I tried GameStop this morning. Their website wouldn't even work. I tried the app. Their app aired out.
Their app? That's not how two-factor authentication works, says Disc 1 Final Boss. The companies don't get nor can provide an authentication code to somebody calling in. Wow. Facts and logic. Who would have thought? And you get an authorization code either from your authorization app that will give you like a 6-number code, or you get a text message saying what your number is.
And by the time that it finally loaded again, it just said,
Pope Super Kami, you know I am high. You already know. The goal thingy makes me think Lor is stoned and that I should step up from the green. Well, you do whatever you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. But you actually did inspire me. Instead of blue, I think I want to make that green. So
oh,
bro,
not available.
Let's do that.
So I can't buy it through official means. And the thing is, I want to.
I want.
You have to understand something. All right? I wanted to buy the Switch 2. I had every intention of paying my own hard-earned money.
Whoa, whoa.
To get.
Whoa, I'm gonna stop you right there. Your hard-earned money doing what? Doing what exactly? Sitting in your chair, talking into a microphone, turning on the camera, getting up and leaving for 40 minutes on end? What? Eating food on camera?
At the Switch 2. These crazy criminals, these mentally stunted morons, are
Man,
the
that's his
reasons why I
go-to.
can't
He
just
loves
do
that.
normal shit through normal means like everyone else. That's all I wanted to do was just buy a Switch so I could do it.
Baby
as a
boy
launch
didn't
coverage
get the
like I am
Switch.
entitled to as a content creator. Like every other
Entitled is
human
the
who has
word,
money,
bros.
I should have been able to do it. But
Entitled
instead,
is
I
the
have to have
word.
federal crimes committed against me.
Federal
All right?
crimes. I don't think you
So-
know what that word means.
I don't know what else to say. It's fucked up. It's a fucked up situation. So number one, I'm just going to tell you this.
There it is.
All
It's
right?
green.
I'm going to make this abundantly clear.
Thank you,
No
Stream
longer
Elements.
am I going to listen to or entertain any moron or idiot who says, Phil, you over-exaggerate.
Phil, you are over-exaggerating. While his alert over here is his face on E Honda. By the way, what a narcissist. All of his alerts are him, are like videos of him on the green screen or his face on clips. Like, this is a thing. He puts his face on everything.
You make stuff up. Phil, you do this for sympathy. You do this because you want free shit.
Yes. Yes. Saying it out loud doesn't make it any less of a fact. If you give any amount of thought to his story, the crap falls apart easily.
I don't want anyone to donate anything to me. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Do not donate anything to me. Do not donate the Switch 2 to me.
I wanted to buy the Switch 2 last night. That ability to just make an actual commercial transaction was taken away from me.
It was taken away from him because he gave it to his audience, which is the majority of them are LARPers and detractors. There's a very small infantile percentile of people that actually watch this crap unironically.
I wasn't saying, hey, everyone, please buy me a Switch
Phil
2.
did
Please
hit the
donate
goal
a
earlier, by the way. Well, good for him.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Good for him.
Switch 2. No, I wanted to buy it, and they wouldn't let me. Do you get it?
Do you get
How
it?
fucked up that is?
Is it?
I work hard. People support my content because they like it. I earn money that I should be able to spend on whatever I want.
What?
I shouldn't have to worry about pussyfooting around, being incredibly afraid that I say or do something that
Who's
might
they?
jeopardize myself
It's
or
me.
my family's privacy.
Is it me?
Or have someone
Is it us?
commit a federal crime to
You
impersonate
keep saying
me
that.
to try to fuck
You keep
with me
saying
and my
that.
livelihood. You get it? Like, that should never happen. In any
Felix,
circumstance,
hello,
it's
my
not
friend.
okay. In
Blue
any
collar
way, shape, or
streamer in the
form,
ha.
in
You know
any
how we do.
time or place, it's not right.
Good to see
So
ya.
enough with your, oh, Phil deserves it. Phil showed the
Federal crime. I love that spelling,
Phil
Perez.
said he bought it for Walmart. Phil ordered 2 Switches. You're fucking stupid.
He is the stupid one. He just literally fired off the 3 things that more than likely is the reason why he didn't get his Switch 2, and now he's shutting it down. No, that's not it.
You're the dumbest motherfucker on the planet.
Oh!
Kiss my fucking hairy ass.
Why is it always his ass, bro? And it was hairy this time. I believe it too. You know he doesn't like groom himself. We're all stupid. And yet, when his order was canceled, the first thing he said was, if anyone wants to sell me one, I'll buy it at regular price.
I don't care.
Yep. He ain't never getting that. Look, it's a buyer's market. It is supply and demand. So, if you're lucky, you might be able to buy one Switch 2 for $900.
Someone went out of their way to commit a federal crime to stop me from covering the launch of the Switch 2, and now it's time to fucking suffer.
Look at that smug ass face. Now it's time to suffer.
Because here's why you're gonna suffer, you dumb fuck. You ready for this?
Oh my.
Why do you think?
Suffer, trolls! Look, this was my 8-year plan for you to snake the Switch out of me.
I have been around for 17 years.
Oh my god, he's gonna fillet himself on stream again. Let's go. I didn't know he would take it this.
Do you think it was chance? Do you think it was coincidence?
Do you recognize this container? It holds the chips. It holds a Switch, too. If I had one...
Do you think that for some reason I just magically stayed? Ladies and gentlemen, the reason that
Oh my God, he's hitting us with the Mudahar. I think he practiced the speech in the mirror, Felix. I think you're right. He's
still here after 17
He's
years.
fighting shadows
is
of his
one
own creation.
fucking word. Begging. Perseverance. Get it?
Do you
I
get
don't
it?
give up. I don't fail or falter. I don't fall down on my knees crying. Oh my God, it's all over. They got.
He's doing it right now. He's doing it right now. Oh my God, this is worse than like high school theater.
Me. Instead, when people fuck with me, I use that as motivation to continue forward positively, to keep sticking to my guns, to keep doing what I know is the right thing to do. And
Cry
that's
harder.
why people still care about DarkSidePhil in 2025. It's not because I sold out and became a shill. Like,
What does this have to do with him not getting his Switch, by the way? King of Hate surfacing again. Facts. Basehead King moving forward positively with 8.
one half of the internet.
I'm not a sellout. I'm not a shill.
And it's not
And you know, he would actually make a great politician, Batboy.
because I became a toxic bully who gets into drama and awful content like the other half of the internet.
That was you. That was you. You reached out to the Kino Casino and said, hey, let's felt rich together. And by the way, can I have your money?
It's because I am a man alone standing on an island making content the way no one else dares to be
to be terrible,
different, to not hurt others, and to say no matter what you throw against me, you're not going to hurt me.
So he's not trying to hurt anybody, but he's calling all of us out?
I am the rock face upon which the waves crash, and I never fucking crumble. Get it?
Yikes. Do you get it?
It doesn't matter what you do.
All for a product from a company he hates. Fact survey. I have 3 cyberbullying strikes, and they all come from one toxic butthole on YouTube. Sheesh. If he had power, he'd be a tyrant.
What you fucking say?
Yeah,
Doesn't
he'd
matter
swing
how
that.
you portray me on the
He'd
internet.
lord over
I'm
everybody.
going to be here every day, streaming, making meaningful, positive content for my viewers and audience till the day that I decide I am done and
bro.
I hang up the mantle of DarkSidePhil.
He's
the streamer and
thinking
content
the
creator.
wrong thing.
I decide my destiny. I am the master of my own fate, and there's nothing any of you can do about it.
As I scan the chat for confirmation.
You fooled someone in Pakistan or India into thinking.
Whoa! Hold up! Oh my God! Hold up! What are we doing here?
Get that ass banned.
You fooled someone from India or Pakistan. What is that supposed to mean, my brother?
You and me, and you logged into my account and you canceled my pre-orders. So what? I'm still here.
I've been talking about it for 22 minutes.
I'm still gonna play a game today. I'm still gonna make content. I'm still gonna make a living. And guess what?
Guess what?
Another one.
Ah, we did it, boys.
People fuck with me. More people support me.
And ladies and gentlemen, the mask has fallen off.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He just gave away the game. This is the reason why he's telling us all this.
You stupid, incredible, brainless idiot. When you mess with DarkSidePhil, people rally to support DarkSidePhil.
Yeah, idiot.
That's why I'm still here 17 years later. Do you know what the King of Hate moniker meant?
It meant you were a hateful person, Phil. You used slurs, and you were misogynistic, and you were just overtly a piece of crap.
I mean that I was a hateful individual who wanted to crap on others and be a bigot and a sexist and a racist and to insult Hideo Kojima like all the morons said it was.
Because you said it. You said F Hideo Kojima.
The King of Hate moniker is that when people hate against Phil Burnell takes all of that hatred and vitriol against him and he uses it as fuel. He throws it into his fucking engine and he burns it up and it propels him forward with energy and vigor to make positive content and to be successful. I own the hate against me and I use it to push forward positively and succeed.
By making fun of Pakistani people and Indians. I called in and this guy was too busy trying to walk side by side with the train. And you know what happened? He got hit by the train instead of giving me my Switch too.
That's why I'm here 17 years later. No matter how many morons have tried to end me, I'm still fucking here. I'm not going anywhere. Right now, I'm actually on a high.
Yeah, you must be high if you're thinking this.
Think about all the awesome stuff that's happened in the last year. The massive upgrades to my setup. The fact that I'm a successful co-streamer.
Wow.
So, the Kick support has dwindled massively.
Massively.
If today we could get some support on Kick, it is the final day of the month. So it would count and I would, get credit for it right away. All right? Please consider becoming a sub or gifting some subs over on Kick if you like the content and you like
Let's get some subs, bitch!
Oh, shit!
Let's get some subs!
the fact that I stream there, despite the fact that most of the support has left. Okay? I'm making money. I can afford all the things. I was going to buy 2 Switch 2s because I can afford them.
This isn't the flex you think it is.
Why
are you telling your audience this, Phil?
I could just get them. I just became a verified and
the only reason Phil is here is that he has no other choice.
Nerd streamer on Kick, and that's working out.
Love it.
All these things are working well for me. Do you get it?
Fuel.
Well for me. So every time that
Coraz
you fuck
has
with
it right.
me,
Fuel.
all you do is prove my point. I am not going to falter or fail. I'm going to continue. You are going to sit there and stew and cry and see and mope and cope and say, I can't believe it. Like the Grinch on Christmas morning when he looked down at Whoville and he said, Christmas still came.
It's May 1st. Christmas still came. If he can afford them, then why did he show off his purchase confirmation to the guy who promised 25 gifted subs if he bought a Switch? Hold up. I think we got something here. Hold up. Yeah, Chase got it right. Hold up. Oh my God. I didn't even think about that. If he was well-to-do, then why would he even care about 25 gifted subs? And you know it's a ploy, bro. I would have been like, all right, let's see the subs first. And then...
Even without toys, even without the feast, even without all of those things, they're still happy.
Something.
Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter how you fuck with me. I'm still going to be here.
Christmas Day.
So many people have said to me over the years, Phil, why don't you give it up and throw in the towel? With all the things that's happened to you. That's documented. Not even just the things you say, but the things that are public is crazy. We can only imagine the things that have happened behind the scenes that we don't even know about. How do you keep doing it?
Well, I drink a lot of gin and I try not to think about it.
Oh, maybe it's because I'm stubborn. Probably a big...
That's the realest shit he said this whole time. I'm sorry.
Part of it.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to modify my language.
When someone looked at me and said, you can't do it. You're not good enough. You're a scumbag. You're an asshole. You're a jerk. This and that.
I'm a jerk. I know.
I'm glad you feel
that
a jerk.
I know.
Now I'm going to prove you wrong.
Doubtful. Really doubtful.
Every single time in my life that it's happened, I've persevered. When in the Street Fighter community, they said all I was a big shit talker, and I was never going to put my money where my mouth was and actually win, I proceeded to win tournament after tournament after tournament after tournament in Super Turbo and show them all that I was great. And then they had nothing else to fucking say until people tried to erase that narrative and rewrite it years later on the internet. The facts remain.
Yes, that's
I became
true.
a top-level tournament player despite the fact that everyone thought that I...
Ren could be nuked and Phil would emerge from the wreckage saying, huh, that happened. I need your buy-in.
This is going to be a shit-talking scrub. On YouTube, everyone said, oh, Phil, you're a no one. Your quality sucks. No one likes your content because you're just a schlub.
A schlub.
And I said, all right, fine.
Got him.
I'm glad you said that. And through the years, I constantly improved, changed, and became a better person. And now here I am in 2025, and I'm more successful now than I ever was.
Oh.
And you might say, what? I don't get it.
What?
Doesn't matter how many views you have.
Very, very, very hypocritical.
It doesn't matter how many people watch your content. What happens is how many people care about you and your content and support it.
Well, he got the last part right. He always sandwiches support in with attendance and engagement, but he really just means the support.
Know that now. I'm much more successful and happy and positive in my life today, having a few thousand major supporters who love what I do, as opposed to back in the day when I had hundreds of thousands of people who were watching me, but no one was really supporting. They were just watching. Get it?
Yeah, you get it. If you've been anywhere near this channel for any amount of time, you know, I always like to say that a person's time is their most valuable asset. So that's why I always appreciate your company more so than anything. Okay, if I could have a little timer or a ticker right here showing all the people that hang out on these streams all the time, I would, but I gotta work with what Stream Elements gives me.
There's a big difference, but people don't get that. They don't understand. They actually are that ignorant. They don't get it.
They're ignorant.
So here's the deal. Moving forward, I just have to be more careful.
Okay, stop there. You don't have to do anything else. Gay little speeches like this make me wish he gets banned off the internet tomorrow. True. Phil loves wasting his dense time because he knows they'll stay.
I have to be careful about what I tell you guys.
He knows that there's at least one or two people in the chat that's like, yeah, you tell him,
to the
Phil.
point where people were calling me paranoid. You're not going to do a cooking video in your kitchen? What are you, stupid and crazy? What could possibly happen? You're not going to do a vlog in your house? You're not going to go do this IRL video? Everyone else does it. You're just a coward. No,
Lexi
I'm not
does
a
it.
coward.
You're an effing
It's just that
coward.
I'm one of the most abused people on the internet, and I know better.
X the gout. If he had a sniff of Wings trolls, bro, if he had a sniff of Cyrax trolls, he would be crying, begging for his old detractors back.
I'm not stupid. And so when you say, do a fan lobby night, do a that involves the opportunity for someone to get in and fuck with people's information and fuck with your stream and fuck with... No. Shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
I want to see Phil play Codeine. I want to see Phil play Astro Chain. Why is he playing that? Why is he playing Wily Wars? Why is he playing old games? Why is he doing... Shut the fuck up. All right?
I know better because I've been there, done that, and I've been through it. Almost 18 years. I know what I'm doing. Trust me.
First off, I'm not going to trust you. And second off, I realize now that like Cyrax and Phil are a lot alike because they both love to sit on their soapbox, stand on their soapbox and start cutting promos about how successful they are and how it's all the trolls' fault that everything is wrong in their lives.
Stop fucking trying to demand things from me.
Whoa.
That don't make any goddamn sense because I'm the exception to the rule with this level of harassment that I get.
What?
I'm
He's
not going to put up with
exceptional.
this
He's
nonsense
special, guys.
anymore.
You go,
of people
Ice.
telling me that I'm just paranoid and wrong when literally the one time that let's do something different on stream, let's open up, let's do the switch to pre-orders, and then this fraud happens. Blatant crimes and fraud. The first opportunity that I give, they take it. All right? So I'm not stupid. I'm just not putting up with this shit ever again. Now, you got a problem with that? Test me, bitch.
Damn.
Because I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm not going to have people come in here
Spoons
on my
out.
streams and in fucking other videos and say, oh, look, you know, I'm like him, just like me and him. Shut the fuck. No one even knows what you're talking about. I've never even heard the meme before because I'm not an asshole. I'm not a fucking dumbass, mouth-drooling idiot. So, yeah, moving forward, don't expect me to be doing stuff like that live. I'm taking a break. I'll come back in a few, and I'm not going to give you guys details of anything, all right? Now, rest assured, okay? Rest assured. I'm going to find a way to make this work. I don't know what it is right now. I'm being frank with all of you. I don't know. It seems like there's no legal way to buy the Switch 2 right now.
But there are illegal ways.
No one's going to magically find Switch 2 sitting around and say, oh, I can sell you this for launch day. But I'm going to figure out something. I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to buy anything from a scalper. I refuse. I've told you adamantly how anti-scalper I am. The entire thing that happened during the PS5 launch was an absolute freaking nightmare.
Guys, I would love to regale you with the story about how I got my PS5, but it's a little bit too spicy. I'm going to just say that I am very grateful for the in real life female style waifu. I think back on that night fondly.
I switched to from a scalper. simply because it just makes that process more viable, it supports that whole process. And I don't believe in scalping at all. All right?
Yeah, because his hair could
I'm
not
not going to get it from a
take
scalper,
any more.
but I'm going to do whatever I can to get one. We'll see. And here's the truth. I'm not going to tell you anything. You're not going to know it all until launch day of Switch 2 if I'm actually getting a Switch 2.
When Elena is
because the
in
moment that
Street
I tell
Fighter
you
6,
anything,
and he buys Street
someone
Fighter
will
6
try to
for the
fuck with it and
fourth
ruin it.
time.
They've gone through every possible means, every level of committing crimes. Nothing is
That's
out of their
unfortunate,
reach
Legend.
to them. There's
Because
no
I'm
morality.
hungry.
They're not even afraid of
I
going
got the
to jail.
munchies, bro.
They're not. They've done everything possible, so I'm not dumb. I know that if I mention any method by which I'm going to get a Switch 2, they're going to try to ruin it for me. All right? So I'm not going to bring it up at all. You're not going to hear me talk about getting a Switch 2 until the launch day of Switch 2. And then on launch day of Switch 2, I'll tell you if I have it or if I didn't get it and what else we're doing that day. Okay?
His shrug.
That's
okay.
literally the only way to be safe.
Why do live streamers like always say literally? They say that so often. It's like the let's go of like live streamers too. Like,
You know
come
what
on.
I'm saying? Like, literally, that's the only way to be safe at this point.
I have to protect my
Outside
family.
of that, there's nothing else I can do, right?
Right.
So I'm sorry to those who want Phil to open up more, to be more interactive and to do these kind of things. I can't. I literally can't because of these crazy people. I would love to do different kinds of content. I can't. They will hurt me. As fucked as it sounds, they will go out of their way to hurt me and my family. It's proven. It's absolutely confirmed. At every single time that they have a chance to do it, they will do it. So that's that. So what I will say is, to those of you who are hoping I would get a Switch 2 pre-order, thanks. Thanks for the confidence. Thanks for the vote of positivity that you wanted to see me cover this thing on release day. I really wanted to, all right? And I certainly hope that I can get it, but I just don't know how I'm going to get it right now. Just being honest, all right? And like I said, if and when I secure one, you will never know about it.
Yeah, I
From this moment
doubt
on,
that very
Don't
much.
ask me about the Switch 2. You'll know if I'm covering the Switch 2 on release day, June 5th, 2025.
Which means he's probably not going to get it. Look at that smug face, bro. God.
Until then, I got other shit to do. I'm busy. Don't fuck with me.
You don't fuck with me. No, you don't.
Nothing you can do, so shut up about it.
Okay.
True. In my family.
I've said what I had to say about the subject.
No money, no fame, no switches, no life, no wife, no ass.
I'm done with it now. All right? We're moving on. We got
All right.
positive stuff to do today.
Okay.
Really positive stuff to do today, right? We've got the premiere of Clair Obscure. We've got Minecraft. We've got DSP Tries It.
Wow.
We got a whole bunch of fun stuff going on.
Yeah, this is fun.
So I'm not going to sit here and be, oh, I'm so sad or whatever. You know, not. It's not. I'm going to have fun with you guys on the internet today.
You guys are having fun?
We're going to have a great time together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's all about. That's what it's always been about.
Wow.
Okay? Positive, fun, meaningful content. I get to eat Chipotle today.
Aw.
Yes! Yes! For the first time in like 11 years, Chipotle time. Live on DSP Tries
It's
It.
Chipotle
We get to try
time.
this new honey chicken. I'm excited for that. Clair Obscure is actually one of the highest rated
Claire,
RPGs
that
of
game
the
looks
last
awesome.
decade.
I really
I'm very
want to
excited
buy
to
it
jump
and
into
get it,
that
but I'm
today
playing
and try it out
Metaphor
for the
and
first time.
Baldur's Gate 3 and
If it
so
is
many other
anything like the
games, bro.
reviewers say,
I don't
think
have
I'm
time
absolutely
to
going
play all
love
these
it.
games.
Seriously, like I can't wait to try it. So
It's
that's
real
gonna be
sad
great.
boy hours. Are
Minecraft,
you up?
We got to kind of get our bearings back again. All right. Now, in regards to goals and support, thank you.
Hey, yeah,
Thank you,
yeah,
thank
this
you.
is support, bros.
All right, for allowing me to have 3 straight streams of hitting my goals.
And crushing
Let's
the
keep that
trolls.
momentum going. Because remember, at 40 goals hit, we're either going to do the Wendy's new menu of a new chicken sandwich, Frosty, and lemonade drink, or we could do something else. You know, one thing we had talked about was maybe Wingstop. If you're interested in that, we could talk about it. We'll figure it out. Okay? Or when we hit 50 goals, we're going to have a marathon. And I'm
Wow.
excited for that. We've
Wow.
talked about various different ideas, such as the viewer's choice event, or Closet Clean Out 2.0.
Oh my God.
Where I clean out my closet, and for the different levels of support
Said,
that
I'm
I
sorry,
reach, we
Mama.
put on hats and vests and retire
I
them.
never
don't wear
meant
them
to
anymore.
hurt
It'll be a last
you.
opportunity to actually see
I
those
never
things
meant to
worn before I
make
put them in
you
the
cry.
storage. So kind of a send-off event to the hats and vests.
So he has a storage place also that he's probably paying for?
You know, of yesteryear, and saying goodbye to the past and moving forward to the future. So we got all these great ideas lined up as rewards. Let's hit these goals. Let's keep that momentum flowing. Let's hit that goal on this stream and get that moving. All right?
All right. Sheesh. Ladies and gentlemen, we've presented the evidence. And I think what needs to happen now is a little bit of democracy, because, man, we need it. And my question to you all is the following. Who is the bigger lol cow? Captain Alex or DSP? The poll is now live. We're going to be listening to a Captain Alex AI video that I made, and at the end of the song, we will finish the poll. So, everybody, quick, vote.
Not for shame, your wife who...
Wow, it started in the middle. That's lame. Let's start from the beginning. You guys have 3 minutes and 11 seconds. I need everybody to start voting with your heart. Everybody on Twitch, everybody on Kick, jump on over to YouTube.
Late at night, his screen is bright. In his chair, he's picking a fight. Aboard the Jupiter, he rides through Discord worlds and VR chat tides. Knighted by fate, his sword doesn't work. That won't stop him trying to flirt. Giggle people won't board this ship, but if you're underage, prepare for a trip. And though the world might weigh him down, bully and call him a clown, the Jupiter sails where dreams are defectors are gone.
Gaslighting himself with every song.
Captain Alex, what are you high? Aboard the Jupiter through the sky. The roleplay leaks, this can't be true. The trolls align and follow you. Through battles fought and tales retconned, the more I know, the less I'm fond. Captain Alex, the cosmos calls. We got to know if they work, you know your balls.
Whoops.
If I had it my way, there'd be no place for sickos. This Discord is for fans, not for kiddos. No room for the giggle, people's game. The ship's for honor, not for shame. Your wife who is trash, anime girls aren't real.
Damn.
This is non-negotiable, let's not make a deal. You think this is a game, your bigotry is whack. Captain Alex, it's true, you're all so fat.
Damn!
And though the world might weigh him down, bully and call him a clown, the Jupiter sails where dreams are defectors are gone. Gaslighting himself with every song. Captain Alex, what are you high? Aboard the Jupiter through the sky. The roleplay leaks, this can't be true. The trolls align and follow you.
The Ballad of Captain Alex, ladies and gentlemen. And with that being said, the poll is closed. We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. The bigger locale out of Captain Alex and DSP is DSP with 80%. Thank you, everybody, for playing along at home. DarkSidePhil, congratulations. You are number one in the chat's heart. Congratulations. You are the biggest locale of the two of you. Congratulations. You should be proud of yourself.
Congratulations! 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 Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. Congratulations.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a stream. If you're watching this on the replay or on the premiere, thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. I read everything. I respond to everything. I have the alerts on my phone, and I immediately reply so I don't forget, because I do tend to do that. I'll get a text message. I'll look at it. I'll say, oh, that's cool. I'll get ready to say what I'm going to say back, but then get distracted and do something else. So, coming up tomorrow morning, Saturday, a retro replay of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for the Nintendo. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I want to make a weekly Saturday morning retro replay series. So, let me know in the comments what you would like to see for that. We have a brand new controller for it. I would love to try it out. I'm thinking Rocket Knight Adventures. Am I streaming tomorrow? I have a show tomorrow, and I have a beautiful woman smiling at me, blowing me kisses. So it's about time that I enjoy her company. And I have a feeling, even though Saturday I won't be streaming because I have a show, Sunday might be a magical butter day. So do stay tuned for that. And when are we going to get a GTA playthrough? Well, I would highly recommend Top Tier Rated's channel for that. He does some Grand Theft Auto roleplay. He does really good work. It's cinematic in a way. And so is Pro Locar. He's actually playing Grand Theft Auto 4 right now. We're going to send you guys over to his channel. Be sure to show him the same love and support that you've been showing me. And if you're hanging out with us on Twitch, I'm also going to be rating out to Pro Locar. He is dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch. He has all the bases covered. So guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and hydrated. I love each and every one of you guys, platonically and consensually. Until next time, take care, be safe. Peace.